Hello everyone and welcome back to Tabletop Fables and episode 1 of Dogs of M.E.R.C.Y, a continuation from House of M.E.R.C.Y. And welcome back to our very own Cassie.
Hey. Rip audio. Yeah.
Briefly. Alright, so we're going to briefly go around. It's been 10 years since our adventurers left the island, preparing for what's to come, or very close to 10 years. We're about a month away from the promised return of hell on Earth. We're going to go around starting from Smoke. And work our way up.
Hello everyone, my name's Matthew. I'm playing Smoke, a Tabashi cleric. Past 10 years I've been dedicated to healing the forest. I've travelled to Duskwood Dell to learn the art of defensive spells, and I've just travelled a lot amongst the lands, and I'm learning to live in the harshest possible environments imaginable. And yeah, that's where I'm at.
Alright, hey everyone, I'm Maddie and I'm playing as Clary, a human trickery cleric, and since all the shenanigans and deal making, that was absolutely terrifying for her that we had to do.
Hell springs up and you call it shenanigans.
Pretty heavy shenanigans.
Well, I had to make a deal with the devil, and that was rather intimidating. Since then, she has been saving up money and got on a boat over to Baldur's Gate, where she originally grew up, not feeling entirely comfortable with the situation. She ended up then getting on a boat to Ulm, where she decided to do some work as a mercenary, earn some money, lots of kind of working with fate or diversions using her trickery illusion skills, and then from there went on to do a pilgrimage. And given that she worships a traveller, this was literally just setting out with no map, the only compass being the one on her shield, and just deciding where to go on the spot and following her gut and learning to roll with the punches, basically. And in the last year or so, she's recently returned to Baldur's Gate and actually reconnected with her childhood bodyguard, Gordar, and has recently now been essentially working in a kind of private investigator role, and is about to reconnect with all her friends and form a new adventurers guild.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm playing Ruse, a changeling bard. Apparently, in the end of the last episode, I was beginning the teachings. I was getting taught how to do the tattoos that Eiley used to do. The first few years of my 10-year gap, I achieved being able to do some magical tattoos. I am now the Dream Weaver, and we'll discover what that means later on. I haven't told anyone because apparently it's super secret and very dangerous for me. The 10 years following, I took on a mask of an old man, very visually similar to the High Sparrow from Game of Thrones. And I've been going around Baldur's Gate and Candlekeep, basically forming my own little network of people to get information and studying where I can, and basically trying to find out what's going on in the world and gain secrets on people to use them against them, which garnered the attention of the College of Whispers, which I've taken upon. Pretending to be from the College of Satire, though, as a cover. Recently was contacted again by Clary that she needed someone for information specialist at the private investigation firm, so I'm on my way back to Baldur's Gate to join her.
Hi, I'm Dan. I play Tonk, an Aarakocra of the duck flavour.
Does that include some orange sauce with that, perhaps?
Hey. Just licking, not eating. So after discovering that hell was going to come up in about 10 years, Tonk set off to read every book on his little island to find out more, and then he made for Candlekeep and Baldur's Gate and all the big cities to just read as much as possible and build up his own power. But he had to leave eventually because his wild magic sorcerer kept like blowing himself up and becoming a danger to society. So he went to the hills to try and learn more about the Fae and the other planes of existence and how to channel his energy. And then once he sort of turned 25, he realized that Aarakocra only lived till about 30. So he's now a very old man, and he believes that with his last few days, he may as well come back, find his friends, and save the world. Because pretty much the only duck that can do it.
Almost certainly.
It's going to be so many duck jokes.
Oh, that always has been. Hi, I'm Blake. I play Raz, an Air Genasi rogue. After the run-in with Archduke Zariel and learning that hell was coming in 10 years, Raz decided to panic and earn money to go to Baldur's Gate so that he could adventure all up and down the Sword Coast to prepare himself for the coming hellscape that was to be the world. After a while, he took interest in the wizards of the groups that he joined, likening them to his other magical friends, and eventually learned a few spells from a half-elf by the name of Corbin. Don't you laugh?
I know. You know who it was?
No, they don't. So, after he finally got a handle on that very recently, he decided to head back to Baldur's Gate with only a month or so left until Hell comes, and he's fixing to find his friends and make final preparations.
Nice. Hi, I'm Cassie. It's the first time I'm playing my character in this campaign, so she's thought of stuff to do. But we're keeping it secret because there's a camera. Because, it's unbeknownst to me. But basically, I play Salburin, who is a Triton race. She has been with Gador. Did I do that wrong again?
Gorda,
thank you.
Gorda.
I can't read.
How dare! Say it, Frenchie.
Is it Frenchie?
Took me in as I was banded on the shore as a young child and looking for Clary, and having no efforts in being able to find her, kind of, stuck around with him, and we did random grifts and, cutting people into things and stuff, and random things and stuff, and let's go.
Let's go.
Yep. I didn't think this through.
Where do we find you recently?
Where do we find me? Opening the door. You know what? I'd just been like, do you want me to get that?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Now I'm a doorman. Then I open the door.
you open the door to see
Oh my god, I thought that was a metaphor.
I thought so too.
a large grey tabaxi, what looks like an air elemental, something you've never really seen before, and
And an old man
an old man.
in very ratty robes.
Right, I don't think I was expecting you.
And an old duck.
We covered that.
Never mind.
He said that
What?
first.
Hello?
Top of the order.
Who's at the door?
A bunch of weird people. Excuse me.
Oi, what are you yelling about?
Well, there's a couple of people at the front of your house.
Are they your friends then?
Well, what do they look like?
What do they look like?
Okay, well,
Not gonna help
one
Bruce.
kind of looks like a cat.
I'm just
one's
pushing
very
straight
old,
through. Yeah, get me in.
Okay, I'm like running towards the door.
And this one kind of looks like the air.
Ah, let's get started.
I mean, everything looks like the air. I don't know.
Sir, is that you? I haven't seen you in so long. And
Yes, it's me.
Bruce.
It is Smoke just creates a beautiful little lily and just hands it over.
Hey, you've actually got better at making these since last time.
Where's your prop?
Between the two of them, they are functioning truly.
Just Smoke here.
Two of them, yeah.
No, that was in reference to
You
me.
go sit at the table of the D&D game through the fourth wall.
Anyway,
I shoot a fireball at this guy.
alright, yeah, sure, come in, I guess. Yep.
Well, you are all a sight for sore eyes. What have you been up to? Finally. Took you long enough.
I tell her what I did for the past 10 years.
Yeah. Real intelligence.
Lots of things.
Past 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm
looking through the cupboards.
My tank.
Checking the doors.
Yeah.
Tapping a walking stick around.
Yeah, it's very sparse, very Spartan. It looks like they've been trying to keep it together, but there hasn't been enough gold coming in to really maintain the place.
And I'm checking all the exits, making sure no one's listening. I'm crazy man, like paranoid way.
Yeah,
Find some tinfoil to make a nice hat with.
There's a dwarven man with blonde hair. Turns around.
Who's this one?
Oh, sorry. Allow me to introduce all of you. This is Gorda. He was actually my bodyguard when I was very, very young and still
I
living
saw
in
you
Boston.
rustling around in my drawers. Did you see my whiskey?
If I would, I'd have it. If I did.
Harry, Salvador, anyone seen my whiskey?
Given my investigation, can I see the whiskey?
Yeah, he's just left it on top of the
Excellent.
counter.
I'll dot her over and grab it. Finch, Alistair Finch.
Ah, Mr. Finch, I like you already.
Thank you.
Care for a drink?
Yes, lovely.
Nah.
Alright. I'll remember that.
Alright, your friends are here. You're gonna get to work then.
Well, what have we got on the table other than hell coming, of course?
Shit,
It's
I must
probably
have
gonna
been
be
drunk
alright.
again. I don't remember that.
Oh, it's been about 10 years. So very close to hell coming.
There are a couple of jobs on the board I managed to get before anyone else. Here we go. This one's Lorian, some elf down by the docks. It says, I beseech all who may have knowledge of the arcane, a strange curse has befallen me and I can no longer see my love. Please save me from this cruelest of fates. Oh God, dramatic, isn't she? I have but little. If you can help, what I have is yours. The reward's 350 gold pieces and some sort of ring, family heirloom. She reckons it's worth about 90.
I'm
Could
not
be
much
interesting.
for fashion items, but the gold seems pretty good.
Oh, we sell it. Make some gold.
350 gold, nothing to laugh at.
Well, keep some booze for a while. The other one's from the Low Lantern, interestingly enough. He says, my inn has almost no business and I may have to close my doors soon. All thanks to that cursed troll. He sits under the bridge and charges a gold piece to cross, and all those that refuse to pay end up plunged into the icy water, unable to cross. You'll be right, love.
I think I'll handle this one.
And those who pay the gold are always left short on their tabs. Someone could just slay the bloody thing, let me run my business, I could offer my final savings and free drinks for the rest of the month.
I think we should go for that.
Also, like how crypto would take care of curses.
Oh, I don't know. Do any of you know magic?
I've dabbled.
So this is what you've been doing? Errands? World's ending? You've been running errands?
Hey,
Well,
we've
I've
got a
always
business
been
to run.
drinking.
Well, okay, I like that bit.
Is there a fireplace?
Yeah, there's a hearth that looks fairly unused.
Okay, Smoke goes over towards and starts to strike up a fire.
Yeah.
There you go.
Literally, visual smoke, and I was about to be like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, oh, the character. Got it.
Smoke curls up in a ball.
Is there anything else on that job board, or is that it?
That's it for now. I'm sure there's more to come. Well, now we've got some people, we can make a name for ourselves.
Well, I feel like the troll might be the best one. Free drinks afterwards? I'm down for that.
That's what I reckon too.
Good way
Yeah,
to
that's
party.
me
Finished your mission.
Hell, Ruse.
What?
Are you mocking me?
No, definitely not.
I don't know if we can bring him along. I don't think he'll,
Oh, he'll be fine.
Miles, better.
No, he'll be
Well, I was
fine.
thinking
He'll
the
be
tavern
fine.
might need a new tavern wench. I'd love that. Offer my services. And I pull out like a very sexy looking robe out of my bag.
I'm sure there's somebody who'd go for that, but not for me.
You'll find out soon
Bit
enough.
of an in joke, my friend.
Oh, yes, I
sounds
suppose.
really unsettling.
Some would call it a tavern joke, though.
right. Old people dressing in. I think I'll just go get myself another drink.
Wait for that, because of course you'll always be able to have a free one later.
Yeah, but this one's free here also when he's not looking. Or
Hey,
you
I
think
heard
he's
that.
keeps disappearing.
I heard it.
You're
I'm
fine
watching
with
you
it.
now.
Real quick,
Shit.
any good knives in the kitchen?
They are all pretty rusty looking. These guys
I
definitely
just
need some
have a look.
Sorry, the knives are quite up to scratch
Just
here.
rifling through the knife drawer.
Nice.
Alright, go on, make me some money.
Let's go.
Make us
Stopping
some
in
money.
from
Yeah,
closing
yeah.
down, hey? What was the guy's name again? I didn't quite hear.
No, I don't know, he didn't leave it. Guy that runs the inn, I suppose.
At the Low Lantern.
Low Lantern.
You gotta remember these details.
Oh yes, otherwise you'll end up lost.
so bad. I mean, I did it for almost 10 years. I was fine.
Yeah, Lost ran for about 4 seasons. Didn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ended very poorly. I'll walk out the door.
Right, well, we got rid of the old man now. I reckon we can take it.
He's going where we need to go, don't worry.
Well, I guess to the inn. And not for fun, unfortunately.
Does somebody want to wake up Smoke? Does somebody want to wake up Smoke?
No.
The fire's going, the smoke is already here. I don't know why you want to wake it.
Under his breath, fair enough.
Just put a demon dog next to a wolf.
No, I'm referring to Plume of Smoke, the cat creature next to the fire.
Oh, that's your name?
He's asleep.
He's asleep.
Very asleep.
Okay.
Did someone say demon dog?
Yes, briefly. Don't know why.
10 years ago.
Still
Come on.
living in the past.
Powerful memories.
I'm going upstairs to grab my things and I'll be down in a minute. And I'm bloop and then doop. That was me going
Bloop and then doop, yep.
The old blue.
down.
Smoke wanders into the kitchen where the knives were, and just starts sharpening his claws with the rusty knives.
Whoa!
Look, do you want to borrow this? And I pull out my dagger and I pass it over. This might be a bit safer.
I look to
I'm not in the room.
Ruse. Lucky takes it.
See what I mean? Just a little slowly. Okay. Right. There you go.
He's not used to having a dagger for long periods of time.
None of us are.
I like
have one
to
dagger.
stealthily put it away in my cloak.
It's a
You know what? You
brain.
might probably get away with it.
Make me money!
I'm already on my way.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Stealthily put it in.
I'll find
it's
it.
11 minutes.
I'll find that immediately.
Yeah.
Stick link.
Alrighty. Onward and outward.
Alright, let's head off.
Yes.
So you start heading to the streets, see a doddering old man already heading off ahead.
It's a pretty weak stick as well. Like, it's not a weaponized staff or anything. It's just a stick.
I'm just operating on the assumption you're an old man.
Oh, yeah.
It's delivered.
So you head down the main streets. You see ahead of you this old man who seems to be being accosted by a group of stray cats, mewling at him and rubbing up against his legs.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Not right now, darlings. No. Off you go, back to work.
You know that talking with animals has never worked for you.
I'll just wink at you. It's really a very young man's wink.
There was that one time.
Yes, but it didn't last for long, did it?
Not long enough.
Smoke just strides up and
To the
attempts
cats.
to communicate with the cats. Just from cat language that he's picked up in the wilds.
They seem to be hungry and looking for somewhere warm to stay.
I point them towards the guild.
No.
Oh
They'll start
No.
wandering up the street. There's about 8 of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, they're gone. Problem solved.
I mean, kind of.
Perhaps I should have tried
It's a
to make
laser
some sort of
problem.
deal with them.
Yes.
It's not a now problem.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm
So
just charging off ahead.
Yes.
To that. Jesus.
I escort them back.
The streets of Brampton are fairly ramshackle. A lot of buildings that look like they're in a state of disrepair. A lot of homes, a lot of small businesses like yours just trying to succeed. A bakery, a butcher, someone that's trying to be a smith pretty unsuccessfully. You've seen his business get worse and worse over the last year or so, to the point where he's probably going to have to close his doors.
Look, all I'm going to tell you is just don't try the Steinberg ale. It's not kept under the most hygienic, so try the other brands. Just let me know before we go in.
Noted.
So you head through the streets, eventually coming out to the docks where you see some long walkways, and at the end of one of these is a very large ship floating in a fairly heavy state of disrepair as well. You both immediately recognise it as your destination.
Right, yes, this is where we're heading.
There's a hanging sign over the top from one of the masks that says the Low Lantern. It looks like it probably could sell still, but like it doesn't anymore. It hasn't for a number of years.
Well, I guess we go in and talk to the innkeeper and...
Yes, well, I guess these lanterns are hanging pretty low now, so kind of fitting up the sign.
Also fair. Well, shall we?
What's your marching order as you head across?
Fuck it, I'll go first.
I'll be up there with the front. Sure, why not?
You just hear from under the
there's a bridge.
under the decks a rumble. A gold piece to pass.
How about go fuck yourself?
You're met with silence.
This
That
sounds like our
works.
objective.
How? So, what's the bridge look like? Can I fly alongside it and have a look underneath?
Yeah.
I do that.
You fly underneath and all you can see is darkness.
Oh, I can easily fix that.
Flashing waves.
Can I go around a little bit along the riverbanks and then cast light on my shield? Entering towards where underneath the bridge to light it up a bit.
I was just gonna light it up.
And I'm just gonna call out, we could do without destroying the bridge, Tonk.
It's stone, right?
No, it's wood.
Well,
Good call, DM, good call.
So you cast your shield.
Yeah,
On it.
like,
How are you getting down to the water?
so what's like the bank look like?
It's back away. You're out on a boardwalk, and there's one of these other boardwalks that go branch off towards the Low Lantern.
Okay. In which case, does someone else want to grab? Do you want to grab my shield and have a look down there?
I've got a shield.
In which case, I'll cast light on the shield.
Right?
So I switch the light from my shield to your
Oh,
shield.
Jesus, it's not what I'm looking at. Thought we talked about it.
this. Do you know where you're going? No.
That's the bridge.
that's the point of a shield, right?
So you've got a lit shield,
Yes.
Do you want to?
lit AF.
With AF. And I'm a...
Do you actually have a look down there?
Trollman, we're here to evict you.
You're just met with silence.
I think we solved the problem.
Who knew trolls were so thin-skinned?
If we do manage to see him, I'd love to have a quick chat with him for a short period of time, and we may not have to deal with him any further.
Oh god.
I don't know how things are done where you come from, mate, but for me, they met with iron. Pull out my double-bladed scimitar.
Yes.
Well,
Very
we could
dangerous, I'm
just-
sure.
Well, if he's down there, surely he's gonna have to come out and stop us if we try walking over the bridge. So.
Stands to reason.
Is there like some stairs to go down towards the water?
Not yet.
Okay.
Perhaps he
I'll
just
just
wants
wait.
a friend.
Yes.
Perhaps
that's
it's
what
just
Perhaps
the
he
troll
just
is
wants
just lonely.
money. Which is far more likely.
people don't
the
charge
hell are
money
your
to their
friends?
friends.
I don't even know, to be honest. I haven't seen them in 10 years, but they seem to have not changed, like, at all.
What does he use the gold for?
What's the local economy like?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking.
Troll.
Well, shit! That's what I think!
So
it.
he's just trying to earn his keep.
Maybe
Yes,
you should do
but
it.
unfairly.
So he's trying to steal.
Right,
his keep.
go use your chums then. See how that gets you. I'll be here in the backyard after.
Go on,
Yeah.
try to cross, please, so I can see him.
Am I really the one that's going to have to... Fine, alright, and then I just walk across.
See, I was like,
I'll stay hovering.
Smoke will follow.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm with.
How close are you all walking together?
I'm at the back. I'm not getting on the bridge yet. I'm waiting to see it.
Side by side.
Yep.
I have a crossbow.
Yeah, outside.
I give you back a shield. You might need it.
Thank you.
So you see the three walking across. Everyone make a dex check for me.
Everyone on the bridge or everyone?
Everyone on the bridge, the three that are walking across.
You're not on
hang
the bridge
on.
yet.
I'll take that.
How many wings
Damn
going
it.
at
Can't see
25?
what's happening. I get advantage on that.
Bridges? Oh, the wings are
Oh,
sprawly.
that's not good.
Dirty 20.
Better than cowmates.
Some grey feathers.
7.
5.
Oh,
So you're all walking across the bridge, and all of a sudden the bridge is just not there anymore, and Salboran and Smoke just plunge into the water. You sort of pull yourself back.
Motherfucker! Sorry, it's not PG.
You see an unconscious tobacco.
Not more. Oh no, not again!
Fine, I can breathe underwater here. I'm on my back.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, he's fainted.
I picked him up and helped him.
Yep.
But I'm not trying.
Just throw him back up. It'll be fine.
So can I see him now that the bridge isn't there? Is
See
it
who?
the troll?
No.
Excellent.
I told you I'd fix the problem.
Where are you looking?
Well, wherever there would be any space underneath the bridge.
Well, there's some shadows in where the bridge becomes solid.
Yeah.
Looking in there, it looks very dark. Roll perception for me.
I don't even know what that is. It's either a 6 or a 9, but there's no marks. Can I?
Let's take the 9.
It's still only like a
That's a
12.
nine.
What's
So.
in here?
Yeah, so you see the water sort of disappearing into darkness underneath the end of the boardwalk. You can't really see anything beyond it without going in there.
I'm just
I'm going
looking
to
down
pull
into the
him.
water.
How far is it to the shore to get the tabaxi back out again?
Probably about 50 feet.
Yeah, I will use my swim speed because I have swim speed. And I will
And you're in the
swim up
water.
to the shore.
Can't do much else.
And I'm going to swim him back up to the shore and then get back up on the
Yep,
bridge
so
and just kind of like,
yep, you loop around.
you're right there?
What happened?
And I just splash the water in it.
Fighting water with water, risky. See if it pays off.
Who brought you up? That's not.
Obviously, go look.
He really doesn't like water.
Smoke just licks all the water off, cleaning himself.
I really would have thought.
I cast Gust of Wind. And I just start like help trying.
The cat with the blow dry.
Backwards, and like, fuck, if you don't like it that much, let's see what's bad about it.
Oh, over the past few years, I have dipped my toes in water, but that was a bit too much.
See if it's lovely. You should try it some more. I frequent the sea. River. Where am I again? Bowlescape, the sea. I frequent the sea often.
No,
It's lovely.
no, actually be a river here.
A river. There you go. I was right the first time.
Chantal River.
I want to love the water. Eldath loves the water, but it's just sometimes too much.
Right. Well, we'll work
this-
on that.
This dark hole, is it like a stone?
Come on, let's
walkway?
get back up there. And I can't.
So it's
I
like
don't
a
know.
very
get on
wide
the
stone
floor.
walkway that has like what looks like a tunnel underneath, probably leading back into a sewer somewhere.
Yep.
And then it has stone boardwalks with supports coming out, which are much narrower. One of them does lead to the lantern.
Yeah. So, but that one disappeared.
Sorry, it disappears into darkness, which you would think is probably a
So the bridge disappeared and they all fell off.
Oh, I
Just
didn't.
well, it went straight through a solid bridge.
Oh, I'm still on the bridge. I'm fine.
Yeah,
But there is a dark hole.
I'll just kind of
Underneath the
look
back.
down.
Yeah, I throw a fireball.
I'm a.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just so I can see, get some light. And if I hit him, I hit him.
You throw a fireball, and you see it goes underneath and just disappears into darkness. And you hear. Actually, roll perception for me.
Oh, that's better. Is that a 6 or a 5? Yes, it's a 19.
19. You hear what sounds like a very faint shattering of glass somewhere further down after the fireball disappears.
But I didn't see a troll.
Well, again.
I didn't see a troll!
Well, I told
Broke
you.
something!
I fixed the problem. Let's go to the inn and get our free drinks.
Well, it's possible that it wasn't even a troll in the first place.
It's just drunk people who thought they got thrown off a bridge by a troll.
Look, I can be pretty
we
intimidating.
did hear a voice asking for a gold coin.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
Can
But
I
I'm
just
scared
dot
of
forward to like where they fell, just poking it with the stick a bit, and then say, "Where do you want the coin, sir?"
You just hear out after a moment. Drop it in the water.
Right, then you lose it, sir. Why not come and claim the coin?
I will find it. Leave it.
Oh, so if I put it anywhere, you'll find it.
In the water.
chicken.
I'm gonna fly down and land in the
I'm
water
gonna
and
talk to him.
put my head under and have a look.
Yep. There's some old rusty chains that look like they're from anchors, but there's not much else down there.
I'm here for when things go wrong. Did you see anything?
Oh, chains. There's no troll in there either. Quack.
Well, that's depressing.
Well, I'm crossing the bridge and I'm claiming my free drinks, so I go to walk across the bridge, but I'm gonna walk the same way I went and just kind of try and jump over a certain period. Just where I was okay, I kind of fell there, and then I'm just gonna jump to the other side.
Yeah, athletics.
Because I am smart. Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That should be large.
And or
18.
in charge.
18. So you sort of run up and you manage to jump about 8 foot and then just disappear through the bridge into the water.
Smoke flies.
No. I'm at the edge. I'm just no.
Smoke just peers off the edge, wondering where his hero
went.
Hero/heroine went.
You know it.
Different question.
That's what I was gonna decide.
Troll lost your heroin, I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm in the water now.
I have a theory that if you put the coin in the water, the bridge exists, and if you don't, then the bridge doesn't exist.
Coin for red fridge. Clever.
I'm in the water. I have a
Can I use detect magic?
Almost certainly.
I'm gonna cast detect magic. You
just gave it permission.
You can use it. Doesn't mean we get anything.
I'm not gonna bother using it as a ritual because I now have 4
You
spells.
look down, there's some rusted chains or some old stone blocks just along the bottom of the river.
Alright, I think just around this area I'd like to detect magic and see what kind of nature it is.
Yep. Casting it as a spell?
Yes.
Yep. You cast a spell and the whole bridge just lights up with illusion magic.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at you was I right?
Indeed you were. So the question is, what's casting it?
I'm going over to the sewer hole.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and click and cast light on your shield so you can at least have a look.
Sure, it's on your back whilst you're swimming.
It is!
I believe we should
Just
warn
scares me
her
a
when
bit.
we cast spells on her from now on. For our own safety.
So you start swimming up and
I'm gonna go sit on her back. I could fly, but
Oh, okay.
preserve my
It's
energy.
pretty light.
Sure.
Smoke,
Yeah, I'm a
smoke
bit.
seeing the light is just all of a sudden.
Brittle old bones.
I'm gonna sit on that shield while she swims, so it's shining out of my ass.
Cloaca, I believe they're called.
Yeah.
Stuck up.
I expected it to be warm,
Sure,
dry me off,
okay.
but it's not. It's just light.
Smoke is overcome, so just going for that light.
Wow!
Across the bridge.
I think you're going backwards, aren't you?
I'm going to. Didn't you say there was a sewer?
Yes.
What? Oh, yeah.
So you see it go behind you. As you get towards the sewer, you get closer and you swim forward, and both of you just are blinded. Your light disappears.
Mother!
Can't see anything.
You just start seeing random swings in front of me.
Oh god.
Ah, what?
In front of me, you're behind me.
The tear just rolls down Smoke's cheek, wondering where the light has gone.
I'm just gonna hover in one spot.
Roll an Arcana check for me.
Sorry. That was just so you can check what a 6 and a 9 is.
Yeah,
Oh,
very low.
2.
Plus
something.
It's good plus, but
Wait. Reasonable plus.
+5, so 7.
Yep. Cool.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. That's,
Alright.
Nothing I hit.
As you flail around, you sort of swing around your head, clips back out, and you can see again out to the water.
If I look in front of me, is there a black?
Very, very dark.
Oh.
Right.
so we're blinded.
Anyone know how to get
So-
rid of this? Actually, I think I just used it to help you.
But it's...
So there's definitely some kind of magic at work. Unfortunately, I don't have any way to dispel it, but
Follow the sound of our voices!
Let's talk back out the light.
Yeah, I'll fly backwards out of.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. You sort of
Blind
flick
area.
backwards once, and yeah, you can see again.
what's going on down there?
Blind magic! In the sewer hole.
surely
Watered it or something.
you've read about this spell, Tonk.
Yeah, it's probably a blind spell, some description, enchantment.
It also doused the light on
At least
Sal's
it's level or
light.
something.
Yes, a darkness spell can dispel any light, including magical light.
Indeed.
So we just need to walk through it. It's not that wide a radius.
I'm
Radius.
gonna believe the magical man.
Just walk towards until you can't walk any further.
Oh, you
I'm
go
kinda
into the
swimming at
bloody
the moment,
sewer
aren't
hole.
Yes!
Without your vision.
Very nimble.
Alright, I'm gonna just jump down into the river and swim towards. I'm just gonna go in.
I'm agreeing with this.
Okay, Puss in Boots. There you go. You don't like the water? At least I can give you a ride.
Smoke jumps on.
How much room is there in the
I'm not
sewer hole?
close!
From what you can see, it's very large.
So I could fly sort of through it?
Yeah, you think you'd probably... you're not sure what's beyond the darker part, but you think if it keeps going that way, you'd be able to fly in.
Okay, I have enough room to fly.
I mean, you know enough about cities and infrastructure, know that the sewer would probably lead onto a grate. As long as you see that grate and don't fly into it, you should be fine.
Oh. Anyway, I'm gonna get in. Can I stand on something and walk towards where the darkness is?
No, it's water that leads into the...
Yeah, I'm swimming in.
Okay.
Same.
Swim towards the hole until I find something solid to stand on or swim under.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually you feel your the water gives way as a stone ramp works its way up.
Yep.
There you go.
Am I still in darkness at the time?
At this point you are, yes.
Does anyone have dark vision?
I'll follow them in.
I don't know.
I looked it up a second ago. No, I don't.
Well,
but
it's magic darkness.
Oh, Smoke does.
Oh, I do.
And Smoke, being a bit scared of the water, has just got his claw through his Salvoron's face. Oh, it's frightened.
So eventually you keep moving forward, going up the stone slab, and you can see it comes into focus. It goes down to a sewer grate, as you'd expect, and the floor is just littered with bottles. A couple of them are a bit melted and scorched and shattered on the ground, but there's just a lot of empty bottles around.
What's
What the hell was that sound?
I think the troll is back. Watch your feet. There's bottles everywhere.
Can you see?
I can.
Wait,
Sabira can't, but I
everyone,
can.
just be prepared, and I'm gonna cast light on my shield and see if it works this time.
Yep, the place is lit up.
Oh, brilliant! I think we passed it. You're right.
let's step back into the darkness for a second.
Yep.
Yeah. So just knowing where the edge of it is, I'll step back into it for a second.
Yep.
Are you okay in there?
Yes. And just a horrible cracking sound of animorphs bone touching.
Oh, why did that never go away?
That noise seems to calm Smoke.
It's like old times.
He's now not aware of the water.
Why?
Alright, who are you this time?
Step out of
No, I just determined I cannot see in the dark.
Oh, with my claws in your eyes.
It's fine. I've
Oh,
got
that's what that is.
the light back so you can see. You're all good.
And you also
Much
just heard a
appreciated.
horrible cracking and popping and snapping sound from the darkness where Ruse walked in. And he's walked out as...
a very gorgeous elven woman with tattoos all over
The
her.
fuck are you?
And a nice, beautiful
You the
robe.
fucking troll?
You have seen a troll, right?
Why would I be... Is this what a troll looks like to you?
No, but you're in here and I didn't see you before.
You've met me before.
Certainly have not.
Yes. You had a go at me for being an old man.
The hell?
We'll just wave and then keep walking.
They're a changeling.
The fuck's the changeling?
What do you see up there? Smoke?
There are bottles. There's a grate up ahead where the water leads to.
Put my hand on you.
Alright.
I've got a coin for you, friend. You just need to come out and take it.
You get no response.
Smoke would
You'll
like
detect
to.
magic. How long ago did you cast that?
Oh, that wasn't too long ago. My
Like 10
magic.
minutes.
Yeah.
What type of bottles are they?
Alcohol bottles.
What specifically?
Yeah, the range is up to 30
Huge range,
feet and lasts up to 10
wine.
minutes.
Big
So
boy,
ale wine bottles,
ale
spirit
and-
bottles.
Sharp thing.
Not picky. We know he's not picky.
You see a faint shimmer on the left side of the wall.
No, at least we know what he spends his gold on.
Very faint magic, like something's recently been done there magically.
It's not deodorant.
Something's over that way. And I'll walk towards it.
Where the? Oh yeah, I can see now. That's right. Where? I can't see anything.
I shine the light towards the left-hand corner where I notice something with my detect magic.
Yeah. Do I see anything?
Do you
other
see
than-
nothing other than a wall?
There's nothing there.
I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna reach my hand out and touch and see what happens.
I was going to make hand touch it, but yeah.
Solid wall.
Solid wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll an Arcana check.
Alright.
Sometimes things aren't as they seem.
Arcana. Let's see. 14.
Yeah, you're not really sure what it is, but it's not something that's been cast on the wall. It's sort of an aftermath of something that's happened in that area.
Something's been cast here.
I'd like to
Something was
investigate.
here.
Do you have like a good passive investigation or anything?
Look around the room.
No, I'll actively investigate, which is probably more worse than the passive.
I'm just gonna go around banging walls with my stick.
19.
What are you looking for?
Looking at the area that she's looking at.
You don't see any magic unless you're casting the spell.
I'm just investigating the wall.
Yeah, so just you don't really notice anything other than the fact it's very solid stone, obviously made a long time ago. It looks like there has recently been someone vomiting on it.
I'm gonna lean back and just chuckle to myself.
So you detect magical vomit then, Clary?
I could have given you that.
This is...
I'll check the bottles. Any got any left in them?
There's a few dregs in a couple of them.
Oh no.
Smash it. Listen to the
I would have
echo.
had some of that.
You got way less refined
Well.
in old age.
Is there like from
A bit of fire comes out in the burp.
Is there like no other paths leading on anywhere?
Not that you can see.
Can I go up towards the grate and see if there's anything around that grate area? Or
Yep, you walk up and the grate looks like it's been untouched for a long time.
Okay,
The
so
bottom
not
part's
on that.
very rusted where the water's flowing through.
okay. So would there be space for something or someone to get under it?
The grate itself, you might fit a house cat through.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Speaking of house cats.
Like in one piece.
I'm
Or...
kidding, I didn't say that.
Got
Did
one-
you say you're kitty? Oh, that was.
Kitting?
Right, is there any other exits to go through here? Can you shine over here a bit more?
Sure. I'm gonna
Looking around for continuation.
angle it.
There's one exit. I can just
One
light this whole place up.
Please don't.
Will you guys leave? I'll light it up.
Why would we? It's already lit up.
I call
And I
it the
gesture to a shield.
cleansing.
I'm glad you're still young enough to at least ask us to leave before you do these things.
As
get
the
it
light's
through
shining around,
that.
you notice that there seems to be some muddy footprints that look very human.
Staying in the area, or where do they leave?
They sort of, actually with your passive investigation, you notice they sort of stumble around a lot.
Right.
Don't
But they
see any
don't.
rhyme or reason. You see them go up to a wall where there's basically a piss stain.
Yeah. But a magical piss stain. But there's nobody in the area.
No.
Is it? You said there was a grate at the back. Sorry,
Yes.
Yep. Openable grate.
No.
Oh.
A great
I was like, does that
Move out of the way.
An adequate
And I'm
grate.
gonna try and rip it out.
Yeah, it's like solid metal.
I'm gonna even try.
Give it a whirl.
Smoke.
Natural 20. I'm just kidding.
Quite high.
I think so. That's 23.
23. You wrench on
And then
this.
I'm gonna fucking light my eyes up and just. And
Oh God.
You
I'm
feel-
gonna rage
And smoking is like, fucking do it.
with another 20.
Yeah, definitely a barbarian.
23. Yeah,
right.
barbarian.
Yeah.
You start wrenching this grate, you feel it sort of bending and buckling a little bit, you sort of re-grip and pull, and the bottom part that's starting to rust out of it, you actually wrench a bar out.
It's a bit harder than I thought.
What was the point of that?
Well, he said he wanted it open, didn't he?
Look, let's face it, if there's, unless it can transform into something small and get through that grate, it's unlikely that it's through there.
Well, don't tell me to open the fucking grate then.
I didn't!
You haven't studied trolls hard enough to know if they can shapeshift.
Can't be that hard.
To be honest, given those footprints,
I change, I don't shapeshift.
have you pointed out the footprints to us?
Yes.
Well, given the footprints, I don't think it's a troll we're dealing with.
Someone with magical piss.
Well, they're certainly
Yeah.
trolling, but they're not a
Tom,
troll.
have you kept in touch with our satyr friend?
Have I? That'd be funny though.
Like as a jerk. Love that guy.
Definitely imagine him to have magical fists.
Oh, wouldn't we all?
You do notice that where Clary pointed out there was a magical something, the footprints most recently seem to lead to that.
Can I look really closely and see if there's like a half footprint in the wall or anything? Like, does it look like something's gone
investigation
through
check.
this wall? 15.
It doesn't look like it disappears halfway. The footprint's solid, but it just disappears.
Smoke.
Look up.
Yep. Just the rest of the stonework.
Okay.
What are you trying to say, Smoke?
Smoke, I would like to investigate the wall and see if there are any possible loose, like panels or stones of any kind.
Yeah, investigation check.
I still have the fucking wall.
17.
It's a very solid looking wall.
Ah,
I cast Eldritch Blast on the wall.
I'm going to investigate the ground for a decent bottle of liquor. Fucking yeah.
So that's like 11.
Yeah. No.
13.
14.
Oh, 14.
Actually, I didn't swap them. My
4
bad.
damage.
If she's saying out loud that she
13.
wants liquor, can I just find with like any bottle that's got a bit left in it?
It's pretty much all empty. It looks very deliberately drunk through.
Right.
Yeah, I finished the last one.
I was gonna say.
It's pretty gross.
Napkin.
Nah.
Might have actually been
Nah.
magical pee.
You do find a bottle near the edge of the darkness that seems like it's about quarter full.
Nah.
What does it smell like?
Water.
Okay.
Looks like it's just washed up.
I'm glad I wasn't pissed. But I'm going to smash that one as well, just in case you're trying to drink it, because I know you'll be disappointed by it. So I'm like, oh, nothing in this one.
Well, it seems like this was a bit of a waste of time. We haven't found much here. I mean, I guess we could actually go talk to the innkeeper itself. Maybe.
And tell him that there's not a troll to be dealing with.
I think there's something here. I'm just not sure it's a troll.
Yes, but perhaps we can get more information from going to the tavern.
Oh, very young troll with small feet.
Smoke tries to get as close to the grate as possible, being on Salburin's shoulders, and in a booming voice, "What do you want?" And really explains to that child.
You to be quieter. It's a small cavern, and you just shout.
You've got a really loud voice there. Oh, you're
I think it's more
ringing.
magic. Very magical.
Well, unless they're standing in that
Well, if you need
darkness.
your eardrums healed, I can always help with that.
Unless they're
No,
standing in that darkness, they're not here.
Alright, well, I think we go back to the inn and find out what's happening.
Why didn't your friend just light it up?
Just before we leave, I do have a little thing I'd like to do. I'd like to cast Detect Thoughts, and then see if I can detect thoughts in the area.
I have a feeling you have to see
What's the
the.
radius?
No, technically. The radius. Let me looky.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. This is boring. I promised I'd get to kill a troll.
I don't bother looking at his thoughts because I already know.
Smoke wants milk.
Very clear.
Smoke wants milk.
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures, blah, 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 blah. Where is it? There's a whole thing about it. You can also use this spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast the spell or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead blocks the spell.
Yeah, look, I removed the lead from the.
You hear a flurry of thoughts from your friends, but nothing else.
Nothing else? Cool. Well, second level spell, wasted. There's no one here. And I'll hold it for the
How long's the
duration.
duration?
I think it's a minute. Sorry, I'll go back to it.
I've got an idea, and I'm gonna head back up to the bridge.
I'm gonna
I
go
know
back
I can do
out.
that first, boy.
Smoke is going to follow.
Just quick.
Concentration for a minute, so I'm not going to waste a second level. I'll keep concentrating for the minute. And
Just
walk
quick.
out.
Just quick. Cloud, where's this piece of wall?
Pardon?
Where's this piece of wall?
And I'm trying to light back towards it.
Cool, thank you. And I'm going to cast a alarm in the shape of like a wire over one edge of where the wall is to the other,
Spell.
Nice.
and that's there for 8 hours.
Yep.
Anything that trips it gives me a mental ping.
Good idea. He'll have to pee again soon.
Yeah,
Wait, break on his bottle!
as
How
long
thin's the wire, darling? If he's very, very accurate, it's on the wire for you.
You look around, you think you could probably climb out the walls to get out of that and touch the water back up to the docks.
Oh, that's right. You
Why not with a free ride?
So as I walk back through the darkness, any extra thoughts other than my friends?
No.
Okay.
I want to leave last.
All right.
Turn around and just as many firebolts as you let me.
As you're all leaving, you just hear an explosion of glass beneath you. You feel the ground shaking very slightly.
You'll get used to that, Sunborn.
I just want to kind of like do that, walk out of that.
through the darkness spell.
You
Yeah.
don't see it, but there are doves flying out behind you.
Don't check their thoughts. Their intelligence is under 3. I don't get that.
That's great.
And I dive out of the flames in slow motion.
Once we get out, I'm like, Sal, dear, give me a leg up, would you? And like the classic like shield boost.
From the water, you sort of get pushed back down and launch up.
Yeah.
I want
Get
to
back up onto the bridge.
fly out and straight onto the very middle of the bridge and just land on it.
Straight through it.
Well, I'm going to keep flying and just like try and land on it.
Yeah, you see your palamades
Yeah.
disappear.
Okay. Can I do any sort of arcana check on it?
Yeah.
To see if it was... I want to gauge whether it was the real bridge turned into illusion or the real bridge has been removed and replaced.
Oh!
Nat 20.
Nice.
All right, that's funny. You look at it, and the bridge has been removed and replaced with a greater illusion. And you think back to the chains and stones you saw below, and you think that potentially you could use a fabricate spell to rebuild the bridge.
Anyways,
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I'll keep that knowledge.
Did you come back to the bridge?
I'm flying with...
Yeah.
With his feet going
I
through
had
the
an
bridge.
idea. You grab this end of the rope, we tie it to the other end of the bridge. Just go with me.
Oh, you want... You,
You'll
I
fly
guess you gotta
there.
get over. I'll help.
yeah.
Sorry,
Her plan succeed.
very selfish, Duck.
That's okay. And I will send him over to kind of like, just go and tie it to the other end. I'll hold it here.
Yeah, I'll do
right?
that.
And then once that's done, I'll be like, do you know what? I kind of like it on this bridge. I think I just might stay here and help anyone across the bridge for you for free. Maybe I'll make it 2 gold. What are you going to do about it?
You don't get a response.
Wait, I'll be here tonight.
As you're flying across the rope, you see a halfling man come out with a bit of a scowl. He's like, "What's all the noise out here? What's going on? You!
We came about the troll problem.
Oh, thank the gods.
You're welcome.
I think we handle
Thank
it.
you. All right, come. Oh, good idea. Come across.
I'll tie it to the other end.
You eventually, I'm guessing, all cross.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so
I like to think Smoke just walks across the road like a
Yeah,
pirate.
one at a time.
That's exactly what Smoke is doing.
Hang on, was he expecting us to... Can I roll an insight check? Because was he expecting us to then walk across the bridge? Or was he expecting us to have to use the rope?
The halfling.
Yeah.
Roll for it.
Not the 16.
He's seems to have thought it was a good idea. Thinking, well, you can't fall into the water if you're on a rope.
Okay, fair.
He didn't quite understand it though, from what you
Alright,
said.
sure.
Right, so really
Okay, so he's not complicit. Cool, good to know.
Perhaps the
Got me
innkeeper
help
is not
ransom.
telling us all that he could.
I'm going straight in and getting a drink.
My detect thoughts is still up. Can I get a quick surface thoughts on the halfling?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just very relieved that someone's here to deal with it. He's not entirely convinced you can, but anything's better than having to shut his doors.
I don't think he's against us, dear Smoke.
Well, I mean, it seems like the problem... It doesn't seem to retaliate if you don't give it gold. So if we just set up some kind of system to get across the bridge that requires going over the illusion, that might be enough to deal with it.
Alright, I'm just going to quickly pause here and say thank you very much for the raid, guys, and welcome to our 200 plus viewers.
Hello!
Whoa! So good to see you all, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to give us a follow, and we'll try to check out your stream as soon as we can as well. And if you're still around, we might even see you there.
What's F?
F.
That's now Marissa Run.
Oh my god.
Marissa!
Oh my god.
Thank you very much, guys. Great to see you all here, and I hope you enjoy it.
That's so sweet.
I'm in the tavern tapping all the walls and doors and benches and then sit down and get a drink.
Yep, you notice it's completely empty. except for an old man curled over the table with very stringy grey hair.
What does he look like? Mean? Old men can be pretty fucking badass.
Roll an insight check.
What's that? 12.
He looks a bit scattered.
Climbing around
Like
the
he's
town.
probably a town drunk.
Probably really loves drinking, but also doesn't like trolls. So
I'll sit
Is
across
my
from
detect
him.
magic still up?
Yes.
Do I notice anything around here?
Other than some very light magics that have obviously been used to repair
Right.
and keep the ship going, nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, so it's not the old man. Okay.
So, tell me about this troll. How long ago did it start?
Oh, it's been a week, 12 days.
A week and it's been putting you out of business already?
No one can get across.
It's
We're
a
running a
week?
bit skint before. We had 200-300 customers a night before that.
just a small question, darling.
Yes,
Did you hear the bridge fall into the water?
still there.
Nah, that's a fake bridge.
What do you mean?
The troll got rid of the real bridge. That's an illusion.
Come with me.
No, it isn't.
Alright.
Storms out.
I'll come out with him and
Alright.
get a
Oh,
dagger.
this I got to see.
Throw it at the bridge.
Is it the dagger? I think it is.
No, yes. Just drop a dagger over the edge of the bridge. I'm going to drop the boomerang, as I've called it, over the edge
You throw it in beds
into the bridge.
into the bridge.
Well, that didn't go how I planned.
Hang on.
And it runs back.
I walk all the way over to the other side of the bridge and then walk back from that direction.
I have learned from my
illusion
mistakes.
magic he sees disappeared now. There's a faint trace of abjuration magic.
Look! We fixed the problem for you. So what about those free drinks?
And my alarm didn't
What
go
about the troll?
Oh, I took care of it. Obviously, the bridge is back.
off. Did-
There was certainly a tunnel leading to the sewers that was filled with bottles and some sort of traces of magical essence, and we kind of blew it up, so problem solved.
Did my alarm not go off once?
No.
Even with all the explosions.
That was
careful.
inside.
I'll retrieve the dagger, and I've got a thought. I reckon we need to speak to the old man and see if he's decided to get the pub to himself.
Yeah, did he talk? I sat across from him and started drinking. Did he acknowledge me at all? Or is he just sort of.
No.
Cool.
Looks like he's been staying there for a while. He's got a half empty tankard.
We'll pull the dagger
Oh,
out.
fool, come on.
No, he's very depressed.
Did you by any chance lose a
My man. I'm just gonna lean over and like tink his little tankard with mine.
Who's that?
Tonk, who's you?
What's a tonk?
Don't worry about it. Drink up.
Okay. Are you a duck?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are you a feeble old idiot?
Yeah.
Oh, now we've got the obvious out of the way. How long have you been here? How'd you get across the bridge? You pay the troll toll?
I walked.
Pay the troll.
But you didn't pay. When was that?
Half hour ago.
Can I insight him?
Yeah.
I would also like to insight that.
13.
I don't think I'm there at the moment. I'm just
No, I'm still out on the bridge, just puzzled.
I don't think I ever left the tavern.
If he's only been there for half an hour, he seems like he's pretty out of control.
Yeah, I'm going to take the dagger and come back in and sit with Tonk.
Smoker's gonna walk in and just climb up on the table on all fours and just contemplate him. Staring
Right in
at
his
you.
face.
Yep.
You're so good with people.
So,
I haven't seen people in a long
now.
Yes, darling, there's a cat and a duck and a fish if you want to be rude and air if you want to be rude.
I'm not inside.
Yes, you're outside.
I think it's time for me
Just
to
giving you
go
a
home.
pre-warning.
He sort of goes to get out of his chair and stumbles and falls over.
I can't wait to watch this guy fall in the river.
I want to be outside, staying outside. I don't know if you're staying there or going in.
I'm staying outside.
staying
I'm
outside?
keeping an eye on this bridge because
Alright.
something repaired the bridge, and so there's some kind of switching magic going on between getting rid of it, illusion, and repairing it, and I want to stay out here and see if...
Right. Well,
Take old man's
I
beer.
don't quite understand that. And I just want to spend my time sitting there just being like, yeah, I remember this one time I killed a troll. And just be like, I'm just antagonising it at the moment, just being like, this is really cozy out here. I think I could spend a lot of time. Maybe I could make it 2 gold each time. They could pay me. And I'll just help them get it, and I'll just keep doing that. Antagonising whatever's down there.
I'm just sitting there just going, fucking hell. Bloody hell.
If this fella's going to try and go home, I just want to keep an eye and watch where home is for him, because I suspect it's under the bridge.
He walks across the bar and sort of like looks around with his eyes squinted and reaches over and grabs a bottle and just starts stumbling out the front.
You want to pay for that, darling?
Put it on my tab. And he stumbles off.
You got a visible coin purse?
No.
Okay.
Smoke would
Yeah,
like to. Smoke would like
So he's got
to.
a small dagger on his hip.
Smoke would like to follow stealthily.
Yep.
Oh, that's better.
With a 26, does he still have it?
Lost a kitty.
That's a 22 for the stealth.
Yep. It takes him a very long time. As he stumbles back, he'll sort of take a few steps forward and then sort of stop and sway. About halfway down near the edge of the jetty, he just stops and urinates off the side. You hear the town guard yelling out, and he quickly stows away, and you see his pants just getting wet as he stumbles off
Someone do
again.
an arcana check on his piss.
I just want to kind of yell at him and just go, don't really shoot out the stream, do you?
Well, I've still got Detect Magic up, so I'm just gonna...
It is very normal human urine.
I'm pretty upset you made my dad into an NPC.
Just trying to pay tribute. Eventually, he stumbles off down the
As he
end of the boardwalk.
Walks past, I just kind of want to like acknowledge and be like, I see you've seen a few drinks in your time.
Seen a couple right now.
Tell me, what are you going to do when this business goes out of business? Where are you going to go? Because he's about to shut down.
I've go to one of the other taverns, I suppose.
Are they going to let you have free booze?
It's got an answer for everything.
Did you notice anything happening in the last week?
Yeah. There was a fucking duck.
She's got his memory of the last week. That happened 2 minutes ago.
Anything else besides duck?
I fell in the water a couple of times.
Huh?
I do that a lot.
Right. You're no use. Fuck off then.
Alright, bye.
God damn, everyone's been Chef Ramsay today, Jesus.
Where's the halfling that runs the town?
He's at the front. He was talking to you guys.
Yeah, I'll just hand him that dagger and be like, it's the closest thing I can get to payment from him, sorry.
He'll be back. He pays his tabs. He's an idiot, but
How does that man earn money?
I don't know. It's not my job to ask. My job to serve.
Alright. I'll take the knife.
Well, are you going to deal with the troll then?
Well, if we can find it, speak to it, see it, or know what it's done, yes.
You point him out, I'll sort him out.
Down in the water, under the bridge.
Yeah, we were there.
There's nothing
Is
there.
there anything on the other side, like closer to the tavern, like that side underneath the bridge?
No, the tavern's a boat that floats and that goes
Oh,
straight
okay,
up to the
right.
boardwalk.
Right.
Smoke is going to meditate by the water's edge and pray to Eldath for guidance.
How far are you going? If you're stealthing behind the drunk, or
I'm going to drop the stealth.
yep.
And I.
Anyone?
Surprise!
I think that he doesn't even notice as you just go and start walking behind him.
So yes, Smoke would like to go to the water's edge and pray for guidance, and also possibly just put a chlorine, sip just a bit of water and see if you detect any poison in the water.
Yeah. You're casting Detect Poison?
No.
Just tastes like normal water.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it would be poison.
gonna yell
In
down.
this volume, if it was, it would get washed out pretty quickly.
I'm going to yell down to Smoke and be like, good on you for giving water a try. It's not that bad.
Look, Sal, I have an idea.
Right. Does it involve me killing something?
Possibly. You throw him into the water, I drop a gold coin in, we see what happens.
Fucking why not? And I jump into the water.
Yep.
And I also look for fishies.
You see a school of brain.
Sweet. I'm going to talk to them.
They don't seem that interested.
Motherfucker, you got going for me, Grace. Fuck yeah.
Is the bridge still solid?
Yes.
Alright, I'm still just gonna drop a coin in and see what happens.
Drop a coin in the middle of the bridge, man.
What's there? Be in the water.
Yeah,
Up to you, buddy.
I'm gonna do that, actually.
Right.
Are you trying to be stealthy under the water?
Nah.
Okay. No one asked her to.
So you throw a coin in the middle of the bridge?
Yep.
Yep.
Something happens.
I'm gonna bring my drink out and just watch.
And I'm just gonna pick it up and I'm just gonna plunk it into the water. Just see what happens.
Yep, you see a flash of light as the coin hits the water and a slight splash, and you see it float to the bottom.
Trying to catch it.
You're trying to catch it? It's not going to be hard, it's floating in the water.
Did you drop it in the water yet?
Did I see this?
Probably. Not very stealthy.
Sorry, Clary Darren, it looked like it bounced and hit something else and didn't quite go in. You might have to throw another.
So what's everyone doing at the moment?
I'm in the water.
I'm standing on the edge watching, but not on.
I'm in the middle of the
Dropping
bridge.
it?
Praying for guidance.
Yep.
May as
At
well.
the tavern, like at the entrance,
Yeah.
watching them finish
What
the
are
beer.
Raz doing?
I may as well be outside at this point.
What are you doing outside?
I don't know. I'm just making sure that my alarm doesn't go off, man. Like,
Alright.
Cool.
these guys have it in hand.
Yep.
Do we sense any other people, anyone else in the area?
Other than the innkeeper, no.
I'm gonna hit the bridge with my stick.
Yep. Bounces off.
That's a mighty large coin.
What about animals? Do we any other animals in the area?
You see a bit of a splash and you see a school of bream swimming off, looking somewhat slighted after being sworn at. Fish.
Fuck yeah.
Sal, are those chains still in the water?
Pardon?
Are those chains still in the water? The debris, is it still there?
No.
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
What a dick.
Well, we have a fully formed bridge now, so...
Oh.
I'm here in stakeout.
Something is destroying the bridge, replacing it with an illusion, and then repairing the bridge. Fuck
And
with
yet
us.
it did it without needing any gold one time.
I'll get Ruse to roll an insight for me.
You got it. Not awful. 12.
Yep. Yeah, nothing sort of jumps out at you as unusual.
Smoke comes out of his meditation and turns to the innkeep. Do you perhaps have any fish food in the tavern?
As you come out of meditation, I just want to be hovering out the water like this, staring at you.
And then turns to the innkeep and asks if there's any fish food.
I don't know, what do they eat?
Food? Like breadcrumbs or...
I've got some stale bread. You're welcome to it.
Great. I go off and go and get it.
Just don't feed Tonk with it,
I
okay?
don't know.
Ducks don't eat bread.
Misconception about ducks.
Misconception about ducks.
I don't know how long it lasts in a bag of holding, but we had some fish bait 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
You have some fine mould.
Yeah, they do.
I'm in the tavern, but I come back with the bread and I go up to the water's edge and try to encourage the fish to swim over and to show them that I mean them no harm.
A
and
cat.
make
Food at
friends
stake,
with them.
they're stupid fish, they come straight back and take it.
Swear back in
What
front
are
of
you
the
being
giant.
lessons for?
When I eat, then I cast
Here we
speak
go.
with animals and I'm going to attempt to speak to them.
Yep.
There it is.
Alright,
Here we go.
Smoke just flexes.
I was outside.
Flexes.
The fuck is he doing?
Do you know
Talking with animals.
do you know of any trolls in the area?
Boom. Boom. Boom.
He's our resident Dr. Harry.
Look, nod, try to bobble your head up and down for yes, head side to side for no.
They seem to be able to understand you and could probably talk back. They don't seem interested or intelligent enough.
I told you.
keep trying.
Fucking Brian.
Well, One of them knows its eyes.
What you can do about it?
They quickly swim to the back of the pack and start eating bread.
Congratulations, you intimidated a fish.
I feel great.
Intimidated it real
You
good.
take my thoughts, I think I'm gone.
It was a passive intimidation. You didn't even have to roll.
I'm gonna swoop in, eat one of the fish.
As you do, a lot of them just die.
Now that's a lie.
And then come up and start eating the bread again.
I'm waiting for you to have your Little Mermaid moment of like breaking out of the water.
Oh, don't be stereotypical there. I like
She's a
the
big
water, but
mermaid.
not a mermaid.
Then I'm just gonna do a lap around the whole tavern and everything, having a look.
Yep.
Flying low to the water,
Sirens.
looking in the water
Yeah.
around.
Yep.
Just for anything.
You see some like crustaceans scuttering around the bottom. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna search the bottom of the floor for any gold pieces.
Yep. Investigation.
Yeah. Yo, no.
Point,
That brings it down to
point out
15.
anything. Can I point out anything shiny so she can go with advantage?
Well, with that, you
15.
notice that there is nothing at all. Obviously, whoever's dropping the coins is collecting them.
So what happened to that coin I dropped?
I'm on
I
the
told
water,
you,
I
it
can't
bounced,
hear.
it bounced along the edge of the bridge. You had to throw another.
And then I'm looking for it, and then one drops. I'm like, oh.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Do I see this happening?
Hey.
Do I see this happening?
Roll a
Probably.
perception check.
Alright,
I'm not being
With
stealthy about it.
disadvantage.
Okay, well I got a
It is still
17 for the
water.
first one, so where did my other dice go? There it is. Alright.
Awful.
It isn't awful. Plus 4, so 15.
You see the coin drop and the shimmering outline of Salvoran going near it.
Keep swimming. Perfect timing. Thank you. Gonna make that 12.
Sal, you fucking idiot!
Can't hear. Not yet.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm just gonna wait for you to get back up to the
Alright.
water.
Some time passes. I don't find any more. I'll be like, found one.
Make
Alright.
a dex save for me.
Yes!
Have we all been fooled and the trolls actually sell more?
Can I see where this is coming
No.
from? Alright. It's 11.
11. You, in your head, just hear a ping as your alarm goes off.
Oh.
And you all of a sudden see these giant pieces of stone and chain starting to fall from above you. And one of them traps you as it falls in and pins your legs.
Am I still on the bridge at this time? Am I still on the
Yep.
part of the bridge that will be falling?
Yep.
That's your fucking coin! And I'm gonna try and push the rocks off my legs to get
Alright, well,
back.
I'm now in the water.
Would that be athletics? Because
Yeah.
I'm using my strength. With 9, that's a natural 19. What's that? 25.
Yep, you sort of get underneath it and flip the rock over.
And I'm gonna pull my scimitar out and be like, yeah, come at me.
Trying to trap me in my natural
If I
habitat.
see this,
I'm gonna go and swim straight towards the
The hole.
the hole.
yeah, if I see this, I'm
Grasping
teasing
that
straight for the hole.
Yep.
Alright, I'll take them. I don't have any way to get there quickly, but I'll join them and get down there because I can't fly.
You can drop.
Falling with style.
Yep. That's it.
You all make as much time as you can getting there as quickly as possible.
As
Yep.
this happens, I'm looking around for anything that could have made that happen at the same time, thinking it might be this troll.
Did I see anything as once I fell into the water?
You saw a lot of silver flour
Debris.
exploding up.
Yeah. Okay.
But nothing. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna head for the sewer. You coming?
You're going straight there?
Yeah.
You'd probably get there first line.
Oh, you do the magic, so I don't know that.
Smoke is just all.
I know.
Guys.
Yeah. Dude.
Drop on my back.
Yeah.
You fly through, you hit this barrier of darkness, explode out the other side, roll a perception check for me.
I'm gonna jump on my back.
21.
You see just the edge of a flash of magical light and a boot disappear through this shimmering barrier with a trail of blue road behind it.
I'm gonna throw a fireball as quickly as I can at the boot.
Roll initiative.
So presumably I come on a ping then.
Roll a niche.
Roll it in. Let's go.
She.
So 23 total.
20.
Oh man.
23 total?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fight me,
5 or
fake troll.
10.
And so presumably my alarm went off again.
10.
Went off.
No.
Yeah.
1.
Does it only
This disappearing
Such
into
a
magical
deceiving
barrier.
dice.
Does alarm only go off once before it disappears? I don't remember.
I think once the thread's broken,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. No worries.
I can look it up.
Damage
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright. While this is happening, Smoke just feeling a strange sense of bravery and will to help his friends, goes to the bridge and is going to jump gracefully, possibly with a somersault or two, and land on Sal's back.
I'm not facing you, I don't see this. I freaking wish I did, but I'm holding my shield up for you.
Okay, I'm going to get
So
you.
you get your shield with your claws this time.
I'll get Sal and
stays up.
Tonk to make dex
Full 8
checks. Tonk with advantage.
Mother.
So you-
It does stay up.
Yep, full 8 hours.
11. I mean, sorry.
Just
6.
straight
And at this point, I'm still working my way towards that
19.
cabin.
Yep, so you flew in there very quickly. By the time you pulled yourself out and got out of there, it took you a while. Going out to the surface, so you could have Smoke jump on. Everyone else is already making
It
time
hurts,
for
but
it.
it's true.
Yeah.
I don't think you're a joke.
So everyone else is making time for the sewer.
Yeah.
So I'll get Saboran and Smoke to roll a perception check for me.
Ooh.
Minus
That's not
what?
22.
12. Mine will be racist.
I'm just lucky.
So you're going straight to the sewer. You jump on Sal's back, and as she takes off towards the sewer, you just catch a flash on the shoreline of a very familiar-looking old wizard, looking much less doddering than he was before, slapping his leg as his robe seemed to have caught on fire as he runs off.
Hey, troll! And I'm like, double action dash. Actually,
You don't see it yet.
Oh, I don't. Never mind. Sorry.
I relay this information to Sal.
No, you don't. You look up and see this man in blue robes just dashing through the streets.
That guy.
Ah. Here we go, guys!
Oh god.
And
Alright,
swim speed up to the shore.
what's the best way to get up to the like, is it just swim across and then see what happens from there?
At this point,
Okay,
Yes,
it's gonna
it's
take a while
what it
because
is.
I'm probably not a particularly great swimmer, but we'll see how we go.
Smoke is on being on top of Sal is just get it. Let's get her.
The thing is, you're probably faster than her if you got off.
Yeah.
About 17 halves his speed, and I'm 30 swim.
Oh, true, you're still in the water.
I'm not sure if I have feline agility in water.
Nope.
You probably don't.
Probably being a feline.
I-
Make my way up there and get up as close to him as I can, if there's a thing.
yep,
If I hear the here we go, I'll obviously fly back out.
yep. So you see
I see his
Salboran
foot
and
disappear.
Smoke hit the land and start dashing up into the streets.
Question, was it his right or left foot?
Sorry?
Was it his
Left.
right? Left. Okay.
It's important.
Okay.
What kind of
Make it
boots
up
was
to
he
him.
wearing?
One boot.
Were they made for walking?
One is running.
Is that what they're doing?
One was a bit charred.
Yep, so you chase him through the streets.
And as soon as I can get up to him, 30 feet, I'm going to try and grapple him to
Yep.
the ground. And I'm going to rage.
Grapple check.
Yep. So I'm raging with advantage
Rage Cajun.
with my athletics against his acrobatics or things. 16 is 22.
Yep, so you grab him and drive him to the ground. You hear a thunk as his teeth shatter. With his natural 1 on the grapple check.
Oh man.
And I
Just spits out blood across the concrete.
go, always wanted to taste a troll in the morning.
Get off! Get off!
So, they're on ground now? Yes.
Alright.
Streets.
Okay, catch
And
up.
then we'll catch up.
What kind of footwear is it actually wearing?
Leather boots.
Leather boots. Okay. Smoke is going to try and wants to pull them off.
You now have a pair of leather boots and he's barefoot.
What the fuck are you doing?
Assisting. It's the help. It's the closest to help action that he understands.
And I'm going to keep him in a headlock and just being like, oh, your gold days are done.
But personally, I would want to be running the streets with without any shoes on, and then you look at the state of the roads, and I'm just like,
So we can all find them and catch up at this point?
Yep.
Cool. And it's a
Here
wizard.
you go, it's your fucking troll.
What have you managed in your net today, Sal?
And I want to get my blade out and just hold it near his throat.
Yep. He's like, right, enough. Everything just goes pitch black, and all of a sudden you fall to the ground.
Okay, I want to stab him!
That wasn't him. The one I saw had boots. Or at least a boot.
Where is everyone at the moment?
If he's cast darkness, while I was catching up, I just want to watch and see if the darkness moves.
It doesn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast. I'm guessing my light won't work in this darkness.
Does not.
Because you've already tried it before. And
it's
I
just
can't
nothing.
feel him anymore?
No, you just.
I'm going to try and take a swing right where it happens.
You hit the ground.
Fucker!
Roll perception for me.
I'd be about 40 feet above wherever these guys are.
Not great. 5.
Yes, the darkness envelopes all through this area. It seems to be intruding to some of the local buildings.
Can I fly up
I'm going
and
to yell
out
out and be like, he's on the loose!
of it? So, like, what do I see? Just darkness spreading
Big
from
dome
that
of
point?
darkness.
He's probably going to reappear with dimension.
Alright, I'll just stay there and try and, like... I'll try and, like, fly around the edges of it
Yep.
and look out for him if he...
I mean, you can fluster up and see down. You can see all the edges.
Yep.
As you watch from it, you just don't see him. So
I'm going to run out of the darkness in any wayward direction I go. I'm just going to run until I can see.
roll a d20 for me.
I can!
I think I'm probably gonna do the same as well.
Oh, not a natural one. It's a 7.
Yeah. You run out and straight into a building.
Oh,
Fucking Jesus!
alright, I'll try that. I'll see what happens.
Smoke calls out, that'll serve me for
That's even
swearing.
Three.
You!
I don't think I can get out of that.
Hold down. I pay for you.
I reach in for her.
You know where she is.
Nope.
Well, you can try.
True.
I mean, if you can hear, you can probably find your way to it.
Smoke calls out.
I'm gonna start searching because, searching around the vicinity to see if I can see him anywhere with my raging eyes. Just being like,
Yep. Where are you searching?
what do I see?
Darkness.
No, because I just.
Once you're outside the darkness, you see the streets you know pretty well. Streets of
Yeah,
Brampton.
so I'm looking through the street exits for anything like that guy that just reappeared.
Smoke heads outside and looks for footprints.
Yep. You don't find any footprints.
How...
You're
Any
above,
fresh
yeah.
footprints?
Yeah, how high is
Very
the darkness
tiny.
going up?
20 feet.
So
it's
the
custom
buildings
ground
would
for-
still be, like, above it.
A lot of them, yeah, they'd be sticking out of it.
Real quick, I
Be
want
hiding one of
to
them.
I want to sing one of the soul classics and give him a bit of nowhere to run, baby, nowhere to hide, and give a bit of bardic inspiration to our overhead watch.
Yep.
So you got a d6 to help you look for him.
I got a dirty 20 looking for him.
So where are you looking?
I was looking down the streets.
Yeah. You look and you're pretty sure he hasn't gone down any of the streets.
Right, he's in the area. Come out, wherever you are.
Smoke goes to climb up onto the roof of the house to see if he can pick up any scent or trace.
So it's
the wisdom of that.
a bit of a sort of street corner here. There's a street that goes straight ahead, one that you came up and one that goes to the left. The darkness encroaches about 4 buildings, one on each corner partially.
If he's got the darkness up, darlings, he has to concentrate on that.
As you say that, the darkness disappears.
Did the DM forget something?
No, you just made some very good points.
Yeah. Very good. Very precise.
You're not being very quiet about it.
Did I do that?
Can I see him now?
Yes, you did, Sal.
Do I still have... Detect Magic's probably gone at this point, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hasn't
okay.
gone
It was a fair while ago. I'd check just in case, but yeah.
It's been some time. I'll have another look.
Yeah, I'll just fly around the streets and try and look in between the buildings, in the windows, if there's any. To do a patrol.
Roll perception.
14.
Yeah, so you sort of go around the buildings. These are all abandoned. You know this part of... With your studies, you probably know this part of the city is mostly abandoned. Fairly dilapidated. It looks like there's an old warehouse, an old bakery, and a couple of older homes. No one's lived there for a while. Very dusty inside.
Right, this time if we find him, either knock him unconscious or make sure he can't breathe.
Just a quick one, I missed it, sorry. When we went in, he went through a brick wall bit and the darkness was behind him. He came out somewhere else, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he came out on the shore.
Where was that? Let's go looking for that, where he came out. Because we might be able to go back through there to get outside this little hideout.
Yep.
Would I know the range of Dimension Door?
Yes.
Which is, because I've forgotten off the top of my head.
500 feet.
Yeah, it's a fair way.
500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, 500 or 50 is one of those.
Pretty
That's,
powerful.
yeah, I think it's 500. It's fairly.
Yeah,
You
okay.
get a fair way.
I get it later, eventually.
It's on my list.
It's
What
a
are you?
Huh? I'm Trickery Cleric.
Well, that makes sense. For some reason I was operating you on a fucking warlock or something to deal with the devil.
No, that was Smoke.
Never mind.
No,
Smoke
that was Demon Dog.
Oh, you're right.
from the roof.
Demon Devil.
Yep.
Smoke would. I'm assuming Smoke would see some of these other buildings, these abandoned.
You'd see the other three from one roof.
Cool. Smoke goes and investigates.
What are you doing to investigate?
Well, like moving towards. You mentioned there's a bakery.
Yep.
So Smoke will go off towards the bakery just to see if perhaps he's popped up in the bakery of all places. Maybe he's hungry.
The bakery's long abandoned. As you sort of look through the windows, you see the floor is caked with dust. You don't see any footprints in there.
Should we check the
Caked
tavern again?
with dust.
Trying to remember to leave the
Dusted
area in
with
case
cakes.
it's still here to hold the forest if you have a look.
Because I feel like if he's going to go anywhere, he's just been held hostage. Of course he's going to want to go get a drink somewhere.
I mean, that's what I'd do.
Yeah, let's regroup. We've got a wizard dimension door and around, casting darkness. What? Just asking for gold. I've got beggar. I'm gonna chase some begging wizard around.
If I was smart enough, I'd probably mention he probably doesn't have much spells left, but I don't know that.
Thank you, 7 intelligence.
I didn't
That's
mention
alright.
it.
I was tagging that as well. He's already done the 4th level and 2 darknesses, so I don't think he's weakling. I'm just confused, like you said, why is 1 gold coin like?
He's a raging alcoholic, but it seems that.
Man, I
Then
really
go
want
for 2
to
gold coins, like shit. Obviously not raging very hard as an alcoholic.
Yeah, I got 50 for fixing a bridge one time. Jeez.
Right,
I could do some
well,
honest work.
I'm gonna have one more look around, and I'll join you at the tavern. And I'm gonna hang back while they head to the tavern.
Yep.
Can we investigate for any blood stains? Because it's like bleeding and scorching and stuff.
Yeah. The blood stains where he hit the ground and just disappears.
So he did just fuck off from that point.
It might be hard around this area,
Yeah,
but
wink.
following the stench as well. So,
This whole bloody city
Look, I
stinks.
shout every now and then when I go on the siege. Can you stop picking up on it?
Oh, is Speak with Animals still running?
10 minutes?
So 10 minutes or an hour?
10 minutes.
I
mean an hour.
Yeah, you probably a minute or 2 left on it.
Is Hawk around?
Yeah, he's always following you.
Oh my god.
Oh, there you are. Oh, you're just in there.
it's for the new trinket. Oh yeah, he's around.
A lot smaller.
And he
thankfully.
follows you and you just kind of don't notice because he's always there.
Yeah. Hawk.
What are you talking
Swoops down,
to?
lands on your shoulder.
He's got a
I have a
What's
hawk
it called?
named Hawk.
hawk.
It's a...
You see it land on his shoulder and look at him.
Slow motion, just like moves his head.
Annoyed that it has more intelligence.
Probably
than
not. Wait, guys, see this?
Oh!
Okay.
This is a hawk.
I
That's so
didn't know if you
true.
guys left the tavern.
So true.
I'm like, Kitty's gonna get the bird!
Hawk, we're looking for this tricksy wizard. I want you to go up high, fly around this town, and alert us with a loud squawk.
Tell him he's not wearing shoes.
And he's not wearing any shoes. I should make it
Point to
very
him.
easy for you to track him.
Let me pick up one of the thing's teeth and be like, I don't know if you go by smell, but that's a tooth
Yes.
that he lost.
Have you lost your voice, Hawk?
Flies off.
Ah, Hawk.
Good talk.
Good banter. Good banter.
And you see him go up and start circling.
years.
Well, back to the tab.
You guys are gonna hang around.
Yeah.
I'll stay with Sal. Smoke
I'm gonna
Sal.
just go. No, it's fine. You head first.
I'm gonna go find that spot.
She's going to
Roll
kill
an
you.
intimidation check.
Smoke backs off.
Yeah.
So you'll start heading towards the tavern.
I'd
Yeah.
like to investigate to find where he popped out.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Ruse in that.
So you end up down on the shoreline.
I'm gonna stay.
Yep.
Yes, I'm just gonna look around and see if he comes out now that I'm by myself.
What are you doing?
Just looking around. Open shield, shield and spear away, and just be looking around like.
Yep.
That's it. See if I'm gonna lure him out or not.
Just lurking.
But very open, like. I'm not very smart. I'm playing that up.
I know.
You get down to the shoreline and Smoke can point out exactly where they saw this man appear.
Yep. Alright, so I'll just look around that area and it's like. So we know that the one downstairs we tried to investigate and it just looked like a wall. Mm-hmm. This looks just like a patch of sand or what?
Yeah. With some very, very light scorch marks that appear out of nowhere.
Right.
I did that.
And just quickly digging is just at this point sand.
Yep.
Alright, I've got some suspicions. I'll head back to the tavern.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in the tavern.
Russ, want to do something? Russ?
Well, I was with him. I guess I'm in town now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you're back with good news for me.
Well,
It's a wizard.
we did find him for a short period of time.
Yeah, it's not a troll, it's a wizard.
Subborn got a good grab on him and he lost a few teeth, but did
And
his old
boots.
little darkness and poof away. I'm very confused why he would want you out of business and also why he only takes a gold coin donation though.
So am I. I've got no idea what's going on here. I thought it was a... You're sure it's not a troll?
From what
I heard it.
here's what we do know. This thing, be it wizard or troll, pretty sure wizard, can take the bridge away and put an illusion in its place, or rebuild the bridge so it's there.
How the hell does it do that?
They can also seemingly do that to walls
Magic!
and sand.
It's a wizard.
Oh, come off it.
You're right. Magic's not real.
You're right, and I just read your sacred flames. Like, right, magic's not real.
Yes, it is, but I've heard a troll under there.
Yeah, you've
So
heard a
he is-
wizard who's very good at impersonating trolls. I'm pretty good at impersonating a ton of things. It happens. Plus,
Well,
you humans and halflings are idiots.
Is it dealt...
Oh, thank you.
He looks very offended, then he kind of looks at your company and is like, is it dealt with then?
Look, he could be back. We'll wait here until we find out.
Did you piss off any wizards lately?
Good.
I thought wizards like halflings.
Probably.
They go on adventures
I'll
together.
throw all sorts out of here for causing trouble.
Wearing blue robes?
Sometimes. Sometimes they're not wearing anything at all. It gets pretty rowdy on here sometimes.
Well, it seems to be the opposite of rowdy these days.
Yes, and that's why I ask people to come and help.
You need a good tavern wench.
Who doesn't?
The tavern that we used to work at. Because everyone's evacuated from the island.
Presumably.
It's run by wolves
Roll
now.
a perception check for me while you're...
Oh, me?
Yes,
Okay,
you.
yeah, okay, cool. I've been tracking with the stream.
How dare you?
Not very good, actually. I think that only comes to a, well, fuck, there's maths involved in this. I'm not good.
And I'm not around, so I can't give you guidance.
Nope.
That's fine.
So 7.
My point was to do this. 7.
You sort of look around for a while, nothing seems to happen. You see a couple of children run down the street screaming. They see you, and one of them just sort of stops and stares and just starts walking away. The other one runs into the back of them, and they both run off.
Just gonna have a look at what they were looking at.
You.
Smoke goes
Right.
I think she's like, oh, really? Turn in circles like a dog trying to look at us. What are they looking at?
Look down. Oh!
Right. Fish person.
Hey, children!
Oh,
and go,
God.
like, kind of head after them.
Yeah.
I'll say what?
They shoot a very bad look over their shoulder and start running.
No, I've got a cold coin for you.
While those four try to convince this halfling that magic is indeed real, I'm going to go hang out at shore exit.
They turn around, look up at you.
Do you want a gold coin?
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, I'm looking for a man. If you can find him for me, just tell me where he is. I'll give you this coin.
Who is he?
Alright, and I described what I saw before because I know he was a wizard in robes, but I don't get the visual.
When you say a bootless wizard, they just start giggling hysterically.
Yeah. bootless wizard, and he looks like he's got a beard and he's got like cloak and the things I would have seen before. And I tell them like roughly a description. I said, if you can find him and tell me where he is, I'll give you the coin if it's the right person.
How do we find him?
We have a look. Everywhere in the circle. Through the houses if you have to.
Okay.
Christ!
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty much how I get people to work for me, so yeah.
Whereabouts are the kittens?
Outside the tavern where you are not.
I would like to go up and find them. They must be more intelligent than fish.
If they're where we left them, they're back at the agency.
Yep.
Oh.
Where you directed them. So you spent some time at the inn, waiting.
Yep.
You sent your minions of the streets off.
Yep.
And we will be back in about 10 minutes to find out what happens. So make sure you stick around, and we will see you all soon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the mid-session break. The only stream where we send children to find wizards.
Neighbour.
And we don't send wizards to find children.
Yeah.
That would be worse.
But please,
Hey,
really.
technically you're paying them, so the guilt's off of me.
It's your gold.
Perhaps they are.
You're the client, you're just the agent in between.
Alright, so some time passes. You're all still at the tavern. The children come around straight to you. I think I found him!
Alright, show me.
Okay, gold, though? Now, please.
Show me. I told you I'd give you gold after you show me the wizard.
Okay.
Hustling.
They run down the street.
I'll follow them.
Good practice understanding contracts when we go to hell.
They go up to the door of the bakery and sort of shuffle around to the window and sort of get up on their toes, look over the edge. Just there.
Okay, what do I see?
You see a barrel sitting in the middle of the room that they're pointing at.
That's a barrel.
Where is it?
Inside the barrel.
Surely these kids didn't do what we
Right.
do.
Good job. I pass them the gold freaking coin.
Thank you. And they run off down the street.
Fucking kids. And I walk off because I'm an idiot.
Smoke is ready and hold person just in case.
Yeah.
Are you wizard or are you in town?
I'm always by her side.
Oh, okay.
I saved you.
Fair enough.
Very nice.
Okay, what would you do with this? Because me, I'd
cats
be
love
like,
fish.
idiot kids. What
Common
would you
knowledge
like
about
to do?
cats.
Common misconception.
So you see the children say this, so everyone just shrugs and starts walking off.
Ah, fucking kids. What do you reckon?
Well, I reckon
Battle.
kids are just being kids. Like we don't need to swear at them.
This is not a fight you're going to win, bud.
But I'm going to try nonetheless.
True.
I think. So what else do we see in the bakery?
It's a fairly abandoned warehouse with some old crates that look like they've been shattered. So it's not the bakery, it's a warehouse.
Oh, sorry, the house.
Try my house.
Shattered.
Yep. A long time ago.
Flashback.
There's so many times when that happens in like general life and I go, Ben.
That's
a weird association.
It is!
I pretty much always associate Bam with soda, yeah.
Ben soda.
Alright, so.
Make it happen.
Are
Alright,
you doing
sorry.
anything more useful?
That is a question you're going to have
Should
to
we
ask
check
a
it
lot.
out? Should we check it out?
Let's check it out.
Oh, fucking hell.
At best it's the wizard, at worst it's wine, so...
The door's locked.
Just kick it open.
Strength check.
Aww.
Damn it! No, I wouldn't be still raging at this moment, so never mind. That would be a 11.
Yeah, you kick it and you feel it sort of give a little bit. Doesn't break in.
A little harder then!
You go.
Yeah, that'll do it!
24.
24.
Yeah, you just get really pissed off at this door. Read that kicking just splits in half, and both doors sides. Half swings open on the hinge, the other half just collapses in.
That's how you get it done, kitty. And I walk in and I just kick over the barrel.
Kick it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems quite heavy. You kick it over. It's on the side.
Anyone in there?
Does she hear anything sloshing around inside it?
No.
Damn it.
Pick it up and throw it down some girders at a plumber.
Grab my sword out.
We're gonna do a magic trick.
Get my sword out.
Make this sword disappear.
Why are we killing the homeless man?
Just poke it into the barrel just a little bit and just start edging it in.
Yep.
Sorry, I misheard that.
Pushing it in.
No, you haven't!
Just the tip.
Just
Specifically,
Really like you.
she specifically said,
yeah, let's clip that. She's going to edge him with a sword.
using just the tip, of course.
Fuck, the fucker's so right. Not letting you get away this time, wizard, and then just stab a little bit more.
Oh my god!
Stop! Please stop that. We don't need to hurt him.
Yo, he disappeared last time. Fuck it, I'm gonna rip the lid off this barrel. He's disappeared.
I'll say, do you cast hold person?
I read it hold smoke. Smoker's
Hold
read it
person.
hold person. if he attempts to escape.
You pull the lid off and you see a hand limply fall out. Trail of blood.
What am I looking at?
A very dead wizard who failed 3 death saves after being stabbed in the throat.
All those fuckers.
There you go! I solved the fucking problem! That's probably the first time I've actually killed someone.
Smoke just quickly says a little prayer of praise to Eldath for forgiveness for the fat, filthy mouth that he has.
For you, forever, forever, in my heart. No,
Should we stick him back in the barrel?
Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Probably not a good idea. Do you want to go fish the others?
We're in Faerun, not Salisbury.
Salisbury deals.
Oh my god.
You go get the others.
Yes, Smoke goes back off and to get the others to let them know what we've found.
After Smoke leaves, I'll just make sure he's left and go, what the fuck have I done?
So, what exactly do you say you found?
We found a very dead wizard. Perhaps the same wizard. Perhaps not.
Was it already dead when you got there, or?
Well,
By the time you could see him, he was.
Sal tried to
I'm
do
so
it.
proud of you.
on one hand, I want to tell the truth, and on the other hand, I could tell you what happened. Which is the same thing.
Yeah.
So we heard a noise and then we didn't. So don't think he was dead.
Where was it?
Just while he's talking, I'll pat him on the shoulder and start walking out to the bakery.
Yeah. Warehouse.
The place.
Warehouse bakery, where are we?
It's in the warehouse.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to
it was
inspect.
horrible.
I'm going to, in this period of time I have by myself, like after flipping out, what the fuck have I done? I was just trying to poke the fucker. I'm going to go check for his teeth and see if he has missing teeth.
Oh yeah.
He's missing teeth?
Yeah.
This is the fucking right person. Oh
Missing
shit.
shoes.
And I'm just gonna kind of hyperventilate and just kind of panic a little bit. And then if I see them coming, I just kind of be like, solve the problem. It's fine.
As you move back, you hear a screech from overhead as Hawk swings by the window through at the warehouse.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Wait, no, that's a dog.
Your dog's called Buddy.
My dog's
Oh, yeah.
Buddy.
So do we all get to the
Is Buddy
warehouse?
still around?
I was looking at
Alpha's
sure.
looking after him.
Yeah.
Oh, you're at the shore still.
Yeah.
Someone pick Raz up.
No, you're all gone.
Oh.
You're where?
I was at the shore exit.
Oh yeah. Why did you stay there when I left? Just having a look.
Yeah, basically, just like we're all just waiting at the tavern for him to show up.
I
I
think
figured,
I'd probably.
Cool, man.
He likes to stand between his toes.
I mean, you see them
Yeah.
all walking back.
I'll
up
go
the bridge.
get him.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you rock up here. Where's
Luckily
that
he's not
fucking
stupid.
Eddie fella?
I want Raz around, just not Duke.
When you left the tavern, there is no longer an illusion there, but there is a missing chunk of bridge.
Right. Quick question. Darkness isn't there yet?
No.
Right. I've got another thing I want to look at later, but that's cool to know.
Alright, and
Alright,
walk
I'll-
into the warehouse.
Get Raz, go to warehouse.
Yep.
I'm gonna poke the body with my stick in the barrel.
Hey there, I solved the problem.
Insight check.
I solved the problem.
She's not. Yeah.
First time.
What? I was trying to poke the fucker, just piss him off, but you know, seems I got his neck.
Now you get used to it. Alright.
I use my stick to flop his arm back in the barrel.
Accidents
Put the
happen.
top back on. Someone carry this back. Let's get the reward.
Clean off your blade.
Fuck you. Yeah, sure, it's fine. Yeah, solved the problem.
Take the knife from the old man from the bar. Put that in the wound. I got you, darling.
You guys got a lot more hardcore than last time I saw you.
Well, if you
Gotta
go
protect what's
Just,
ours.
isn't this the job? Kill this guy, get the reward?
Yeah.
The troll? Why are you going to frame him with the other guy?
So that Sal doesn't get in trouble for murdering him.
This is the
I
job.
didn't fucking intend to. I
It's
mean,
Baldur's Gate.
All we know is the halfling knows there was a troll. There won't be a troll anymore. We still get our payment. but we don't have to have Sal go out down for a murder.
To be
I can
fair,
just torch
though,
the body.
we're in the
Still
lower
do that
city.
underneath the bridge.
We're in the lower city. There are no guards here, just thugs. They wouldn't care.
Just in case.
Doesn't hurt to be careful.
Always cover your ass and you'll never have to look at it.
Riddle me this, everybody. How did the children trap the wizard in the barrel?
They didn't.
They fucking did it. There's a fucking troll!
Not answering that question.
Riddle unsolved.
So we got to kill the children?
How,
No! Then how'd they get the troll in the barrel?
They didn't! They found the troll! They found him there.
But he was just saying how the children got him in there.
Sal,
Yeah.
can you lift this barrel for me and take it down
Sure.
underneath? Let's go. We'll take it down underneath the bridge in his little hovel hole.
Yep.
And then when we're down there, would you like to handle it?
This is a Viking burial if ever I've seen one.
But shouldn't we have at least some proof that he's gone? Because otherwise the
proof.
halfling won't believe. I mean, we had enough time trying to convince him that magic would have caused this.
The bridge is proof. There's a hole in it.
Yeah, the bridge is now visibly broken.
Yeah, as he left, you heard him shout, "What in the nine hells has happened to my bridge?"
The troll broke it after we killed it.
Am I holding
I mean,
the barrel?
during the killing.
No,
During the killing. Which makes way more sense. So yeah, we'll just, if we please take the barrel underneath to be disposed of. Next question, the wall. The little doorway wall. Is it there or not?
There's a solid wall.
Okay.
We're just using dimension door.
So we take the barrel underneath the sewer and
burn it.
light it up.
I still think we should have at least some remnants of evidence.
Get
Proof
a
is in the
half
pudding. The
empty
bridge is no longer fake.
broken wine bottle. I'm just going to fill it with water and just put it on top and be like, sorry there, buddy.
You want me to take his head?
No.
And the rest?
He doesn't look like a troll, does he?
No,
Just burn it.
Alright.
just burn it.
Fireball. Just as many as it takes. Throw them in the barrel, on the barrel.
Burns up.
Ugh, stench.
Smoke
Yeah,
Smoke
never
is
get used to
saying- Smoke
No.
is
Can get used to it.
reciting a prayer. Smoke is reciting a prayer for this dear departed soul.
I'm not.
Well,
Just
we're different folk, you and I. Farewell, sweet prince. You provided us with much entertainment. Good luck on your journey into the afterlife.
if anyone happens to know, she's gone, fuck, I killed the prince.
I was thinking the same thing if I was Gorthok as well. Oh, it's a prince! Anyway.
Smoke feels a little bit guilty that he took his boots.
He puts them back.
Find us keepers. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
What a cleric.
Very clear.
So you leave a pile of ash and some shards of bone on the ground as you leave.
Yep. We'll head up to the halfling again.
Smoke will wear the boots in his honor.
He's still just standing there with his hair staring at the bridge, trying to work out how he's going to fix it.
So nothing survived the fire?
Nothing
Like-
other than some remnants.
Metal or rings or arcane focus?
Probably should have checked for that
Yeah.
beforehand.
Rogues weren't magical.
Just thinking
check.
about that.
Almost like he was a wizard.
Yeah, I'll,
Ouch guy.
I'll just have a chat to him for a bit and let him know that the troll's been handled, but the bridge was broken during the process.
I can see that.
Unfortunately, it'll need to be repaired, but outside of that, you won't have the troll problem anymore.
Oh. Fine. Goes back and comes out the sack of gold. You've earned your reward.
How much is it?
It is 100 gold pieces.
How much will it take to fix a bridge?
Depends how good you want it.
To its original condition.
To its original condition with stone, it would be pretty expensive. You could probably get some planks and fix it for 20 gold.
I was gonna say, I thought it was wood.
Yeah.
Planks and wood.
Yeah.
Still a nice bridge.
Smoke would like to offer his mending services.
Yeah,
Just a little bit at a time.
that would help.
Oh god.
You know, I'm like, so what about those free drinks you promised us?
Yes, of course. Whole month.
I think I'm going to need something bigger than just a drink.
All month.
Oh,
Anybody happen to have the original contract piece of paper?
I barge in and just go for a drink.
Fair enough.
I mean, I probably would have picked it up, but
What did the original contract say?
The world's ending in a month. What are you guys bickering for?
Did say I could offer my final savings and free drinks for the rest of the month.
it never actually specified.
Alright.
Damn it.
Who here has an intelligence above 12?
Yes.
Anyone with that intelligence realizes there's 3 days left in the month.
I'll just take out some paper and start writing it down a month
month.
from now and specify the date. Be like,
So up to the end of next month, I mean. I'd be out of business otherwise.
I'll recorrect the date and get him to sign it.
Takes it aside, comes back out signed.
Yes, giving people contracts. Got it.
No, getting his signature for forgery reasons.
That was unexpected, but thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I'd be out of business within the week if not for you. Hopefully I can bring it back. Can you do me one final favour and just spread the word? Make sure people know that it's safe now.
Of course.
Thank you.
Well, we'll certainly be hanging out here more if we get free drinks. So,
Bring all your friends. They don't drink for free, mind, but you do.
friends. Yeah.
That's a reasonable question.
Something strong.
We couldn't find the other orphans. Where are they?
Where are the other orphans?
They stayed on the island, so they went off on their own adventures.
Oh my god. Wait, so the island didn't evacuate? Damn.
It did.
I mean, if Chef's looking for a
Mostly.
job, it's saying, got somewhere for him to work now.
That's true.
Basically, Arthur still stayed, looked after the kids, Smoke stayed and helped rebuild the island, and now it's more of a tropical paradise than a metropolis.
Is it still slightly hellscapey?
No, it's basically been restored after the 10 years of working on it.
Well, after all, they thought it was a volcano.
Yeah.
And volcanoes usually mean that they have really nice soil and stuff afterwards.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Okay, fair.
On the walk back, I'd like to suggest that we donate some of the gold to fix the bridge.
Yeah.
I can do whatever.
Maybe your share.
Give me another.
Never left.
Sure, why not? Can't hurt.
So I'll go back with the pouch and drop 20 gold
Yeah.
as a start to build the bridge.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're going to need it for all the customers.
I will. 2 months. Everything's free. If you need to stay here, it's free.
Pull out the paper. Amend the date.
Signs it again. It kept us in business. It's been here for many generations before me, but this was almost the last one. Might even be a fix on the leaks below deck now.
It's gonna be the last one anyway.
That's very true.
Don't tell him that.
Just making sure the contract goes over the period of the hell time, just in case there be
I want to
drinks.
drink until the end of the
we're in
world.
hell right now, but you fucking promised us free drinks.
And free lodging.
Burst through the gates of hell. I'm back! And I want a drink, halfling!
And I don't want to pay for it.
It's going to be like those the NPCs and hitchhikers that just lay on the floor of the pub on the way down.
Alright, other than me getting fuck-faced, what are we doing?
That's up to you.
What are we doing?
Well, we've got the
That's for the other contract, and
contract if we want to look at.
it's a fair bit more gold. It was, from memory, around 350.
Plus a 90 gold expected price for a ring.
Well, it depends what kind of ring it is. I mean, if it's got magical properties, it might be worth keeping or selling, depending on.
Does anybody remember what happened the last time we had to deal with the curse?
We didn't. We just didn't do it.
Bingo!
Yes, but we're not teenagers anymore.
Okay, are we any better prepared to deal with the curse now?
No, but we're better prepared to convince someone we've dealt with a curse. Just like we convinced someone we dealt with a troll. Don't you see how business works?
Well, not really, but
What was the curse again?
what?
It was blindness, I think, from memory.
All I wrote
Let
down.
me right now.
All I wrote down was there was an elf, there was an arcane curse that we had to deal with, and then the payment amount.
There's some sappy story about not being able to see her love or whatever.
I'm sure we can look into it at the very least. Do you wish to take a night rest and do it tomorrow, or
I'm down for that.
treat it with
Might as well.
Yeah.
I pass out wherever we are right now.
The tavern.
Yeah.
Yep.
Smoke is still outside mending, doing his clips and
If we're
then.
going to go on rest, do you want to use your abilities for something reasonable for once? can carry the heavy barbarian Triton home. This is the first day you haven't used it in the first 10 minutes of the day.
We could legitimately just, like...
Stay here, because we've got free lodgings.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
We still might need it to get her up the stairs.
Yeah, let's...
Probably not wrong. Yeah.
Fucking swordfish.
I'll do that. Unfortunately, you're not a willing creature, so you have a con save in your future.
She's asleep. She fails saves.
Oh, that's true.
Disadvantage.
There's only a disadvantage.
I don't know. It's up to DM.
Why would it be a disadvantage?
Because she's asleep. She's
I'm
drunk.
asleep, and I could resist any.
Yeah, probably because you're drunk. I would give disadvantage. Because you're asleep, it's still con. Your con doesn't really change when you sleep.
Oh man.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Plus 3, 16.
Disadvantage 16. That still beats you, I bet.
It does. The worst.
You know, we could just leave her there. There in the morning.
You see her head just sort of fluff up around her face.
Yeah, yeah.
She shakes it off and rolls over.
It's like this big gust of wind just like comes up underneath her, just goes whoosh. Nothing.
Sorry.
Well, the bar doesn't look too uncomfortable. She'll have a crick neck in the morning. It'll be
As
fine.
you're out there helping mend the edges, you do see some people come up with planks and they start working on it. Give you a nod.
Smoke nods back.
Looks like you fixed the foundations for us. That's a big help. Should be able to secure it well now. Head inside. We can take it from here. Thank you.
Alright, Smoke heads back inside.
Yep.
What's the time?
At this time, it's probably it was late afternoon when you finished up, so it's probably sunset. So it's time to go down a bit.
Just go for a walk around and sing the praises of the low lantern to the people. Still looking like Shady Shay.
Yep.
And just swanning about, telling everyone how great the low lantern is. And that I'll be there later.
Swans. I'm gonna duck about
I'll
like a real man.
about it.
Looking like Shade to Shade, it's very effective. You managed to convince about 25 people to head over.
Cool.
You gonna be playing that evening or just bartending?
No, I'll just walk around.
Walk
We've
around.
already got free lodgings, I don't have to play. And I'll just get everybody to go there, spend some time walking around, but also keeping an eye out for like kids I might be able to start employing to work for me.
You are walking through the streets and you see a couple of kids bickering over who gets to keep a coin.
Right. I'll walk over and... What coin are they bickering over?
Just a gold coin.
Okay. How many kids?
Your gold coin.
Right. I'll hand another gold coin to them and say, never have to fight for coin again if you work for me.
They both look at each other and go, whoa.
Building the child labour.
They get the best
She
secret.
started it.
Yeah, I was
She
gonna
gave
say.
the coin.
No give backs.
Of course. There's more where that came from.
Where?
At our agency, and I'll give them the name of our agency.
They look at each other, eyes wide, and just run off down the street towards it.
Wait! Back. You work for me now. I need information. You deliver information to the agency when we need it, and there'll be coin.
Okay.
Keep on.
They both run off towards the agency.
So there's a bunch of cats and a couple of kids now.
That's another reason why we should
And we're
spend
just
the
gonna
night
stay
with this happen.
Turns out the cats are the kids are running the agency.
Meow, get me milk. And I want that fluffy toy.
Gordon's gonna hate us.
And he should. At this point.
Right, is anything
I mean, then again, he's still indebted to me, so or my family, so you know. Oh my
What's everyone doing?
goodness.
Anything else?
So technically, it's actually my agency.
It was no pressing
I
business.
fucking work for you now. Fucking yeah.
He always did.
Always did, technically.
So is everyone taking a rest overnight?
Yep.
Hells to the yeah.
Yay, spell slots back.
If you're asleep downstairs, I'll spend some time in the bar, like schmoozing people and keeping them convinced that the low lantern's a good place, but also making sure nothing happens to you and nobody nicks your shit.
Later in the night, more people start showing up, seeing the lanterns back on, hearing the noise. It gets quite rowdy. A lot of good times.
Yep.
The halfling wasn't wrong. He does have to take someone who's not wearing any clothes and throw them overboard.
Brilliant.
My bad.
Told you!
I could just fly midair though. I'll fly naked and come back.
He picks you up and throws you.
Are you the Donald Duck who wears like a shirt but no pants?
Only at home. Are we talking about the game?
when it gets too rowdy, I'm going to try and venture my way up to a bed.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll help her out. Whatever.
Yep, there's some rooms downstairs.
Are you looking like I saw you last?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
still shady.
Okay, good. Wait, what do you look like now? The elf?
I look like Liv Tyler, but with elf ears.
I live Tyler Wrist.
So basically, just live Tyler.
Aelin from Lord of the
It's not Eowyn, it's Arwen.
Arwen.
Wait, that
Arwen.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking old man, thank you.
What?
Yep.
What?
Sure.
What? How?
Because they told me, they explained that was the old man.
Oh, right, got ya.
Young woman, I don't get
You
it.
go down to the rooms and there's some very light moisture on the ground where there seems to be some very minor leaks around the boat.
That's all right. We'll get them fixed. Can't get it all fixed in one day.
No.
It's our boat now.
How many boats have we stolen?
Too many.
Borrowed!
True.
Borrowed, not stolen.
Smoke being at the tavern would be buying drinks for people and just trying to strike up conversations to hear the adventures of what people have been up to in the tavern.
Yep.
So you haven't been hunting trolls?
Sailors, dock workers, you get into a conversation about one that insists that there was a kraken just off the bay here. You saw its head rear out.
Yeah, we'll
10
wait till we
days
get a
ago.
note on that one.
Smoke is just fascinated by this and is obsessed by this kraken creature and just asks more questions about it.
You see, the thing about krakens is, right, you gotta show them who's boss.
No.
Yes. If they think you're weak, they'll just eat you. But if they're scared of you, they'll run.
No.
Yes. Here's to fighting krakens.
Krakens!
Krakens! Krakens!
Plates the glass.
I hear you meant to punch him in the nose. They're trying to eat you.
Common misconception. That's sharks.
Where can we find this kraken?
Oh, God.
It was out there last I saw it.
Will you show me?
All right, come on up to the deck. Up, let's go.
Oh, no. Not another demon dog.
Pet kraken.
Smoke follows.
Yeah, he goes up with a couple of his lads. He's like, over there, see? Almost right where the moonlight's hitting.
Smoke's eyes, narrow a little bit.
Engage. Telescopic vision.
No, you see where the moonlight is on the wall. Yeah, right there.
Do I have to
That's where I
see?
saw him.
Just a naked duck that's been thrown overboard.
Tonk?
Oh, wait,
That's definitely the kraken, I'll take care of it. Look at me, I'm a hero.
Is that you, Tonk?
What's a tonk?
kraken.
Type of kraken, of course. Looks like
Don't be scared that you'll be right.
I've always wanted to meet a kraken.
I'm going back
Since
down.
I heard about the kraken 10 seconds ago.
I'm empty. I'm going down. Just turns around and starts walking off.
Smoke stays there. Eyes
Rocket
transfixed.
hunting.
I'm going up to bed. Just done.
Yep, so everyone starts heading to bed. You're up on the deck, staring out to sea longingly.
Absolutely.
I'm not 100% sure I ever wasn't in bed, really.
So morning comes around, you wake
That's
up.
a mood.
Did you sleep or are you just seeing the sunrise over where the moonlight was?
Oh, I'm still there. I've not slept at all.
Fuck!
So you'll start waking up and heading up to the deck and you see Smoke just standing there staring.
Did you sleep last night, darling?
Smoke?
Alright.
He's Hawk on his
Demon
shoulder
dog.
sleep.
Kraken! Smoke points out.
Add another word to the list.
No, the boat's fine. It's not broken.
Oh! Good one. Kraken!
Are you guys sure he's aged? We'll find you a kraken later.
Come on, let's go talk to
Maybe we'll get you on big
Lorian, I
birthday.
think it was.
Oh, Tonk. You know, just what I like.
I'm gonna get you a glass of water, good friend.
Bring it.
Just bring me a glass of water and be like, you need to sober up. I'm not
saucer
trying to
of milk.
frighten you with water, I just need you to sober up. You got shit to do, bud.
Smoke attempts to drink the glass of water.
Attempts.
Scary as shit.
You're on a boat, man.
Yeah, go on, buddy! I'm gonna smack him.
I didn't hit eyes with a kraken. I didn't even notice.
I'm gonna smack him in the back of the chest. Go, there you the back of the back of the like, there you go, you got it! So bang, as you
Can I try to avoid that?
Probably a good
of
idea.
course.
Especially on the edge of a boat.
Okay, alright.
Do you want me
18.
Up your head further.
to roll a hit or?
Yeah,
Probably, at this point.
strike.
Yeah.
No! That'll be a 24.
I sort of tried to get out of
If your AC is over 24, it misses.
So make a dex save.
Oh, jeez.
Someone's going for a swim.
And it's always smoke.
13.
You go for a swim.
Smack him so hard.
Strong.
Well, he tried to avoid you getting out of the way and sort of stepped forward and tripped over the edge.
Shit, it's like dive off your voice just then.
Yeah, right.
Like 3 octaves.
Oh, yeah, I do that. I do that. Don't
It's a
surprise
language-
me with
it's a
anything
language
after a
of
stream. I'm gonna jump into the water with him and be like, shit! And then, like,
On the way down, just like, sorry!
yeah.
I thought we were cool!
And then just kind of pick you up, be like, didn't think you were that much of a lightweight. Tush.
I can deal with that.
Metaphorically
Fish's
and
revenge
literally.
for all the things cats have done to fish over the years.
Yeah, true.
So I'm assuming you take him back to shore.
Yep.
What's everyone else doing?
Anyone still on prestidigitation?
No. Swapped him out the last 2 levels. Thought you could handle yourself.
Did I take any damage?
No.
No. Yeah.
Everyone heads across the bridge, back on the mainland.
Yeah.
Do we want to go back to the agency and like,
Ow.
talk about this
that's it.
mission with our mate, or do we just want to like go and do it?
Let's just go do it and then we come back having done both of them.
Okay.
to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, we'll-
2 birds, 1 stone.
Probably going to be 2 children and a bunch of cats out the front of the agency.
We need like
Wait, 2 children?
I have employees.
Yeah. On the way back with smoke on my back, I just want to go to him. Look, at least I got you more pissed off at me than the water. Be thankful. And I'm going to keep swimming.
I was like, is he passed out from having touched water?
Oh, yeah, true.
Whoa. I believe that.
I never know what you're rolling for.
But yeah, I am not opposed to the idea of coming back to the agency as it's full of cats and children with 430 gold in hand.
I'm gonna fly straight to where the note said the guy was.
Lorian, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't actually get a location.
Shit.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Considering I've been here for a while, do I know who he is?
No.
Motherfuck.
Can we read the note
Maybe
again?
that's just where I'm this
If you go back to the agency.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Looks like
let's go to the agency we go.
Yeah.
Who has the gold, by the way?
Huh?
I got some gold, but...
No,
it
I
was
think who
the
has
gold.
the gold?
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
can
it
have
does.
that.
Not me.
I'll put it in the bag of holding so we don't lose it.
I was like, I'm reasonably sure it got handed to you.
Yeah.
Hey, I want my share.
We can divvy it up.
What's 80 divided 6?
It's 100 divided by 6, and then whoever
It's Tom's
wanted
the
to.
party accountant.
Minus the 20
There
for the
always seems
bridge.
to be one.
No, I didn't agree to that. I want my full share. I
The calculator's coming out, everyone.
want my 18.
I'll do it. While we're doing other things, I'll get this done.
Yep, go for it.
You end up back at the guild.
Is there children and coots?
There are no children. You open the door and you see Gordo on the ground surrounded by cats.
Oh, damn
He looks at you like, I'm calling this one Gordo Jr.
So hoping they were gone.
I thought he was going to be dead for a second. Like eating his eyeballs like cats do.
Now you're a fucking crazy cat person, are ya?
Shut up, you.
Where's your fucking liquor?
Does Goida Jr. respond to that name?
No.
You can all write down 16 gold pieces.
16? Yeah. Alright. Kill.
Except for Tonk, who has to write down 18.
No, Tom writes down 16. Everyone gets an equal share, and I'm paying for the bridge.
By the way, Who sent kids to me last night while I was trying to sleep? They
just
told me
needed-
about strings and where they could find caterpillars.
I just needed a base of operations, that's all.
Well, it didn't help.
I know, but they're going to come to us with information.
It didn't help.
Good.
Yet.
That's kind of my job, trying to put me out of business.
Kids are better at it, they're smaller.
Well,
Oh yeah, I remember last time they bought you a mission and paid you gold.
Speaking of,
Who are you, by the way?
I'm a friend of an old man.
Ah, you're one of them. Does it pay well? I've always wondered.
But to be
This is an old man, a friend.
Oh,
Yes, I'm an informant for an old man.
Ah, yes. Informant.
I'm going to speak to him for a minute.
Fucking Jesus.
Roll.
Smoke backs out of there.
Yeah, right. Scared of.
Me.
it's probably not the best of ideas.
You're a bit fucking scary. I don't know if I told you that.
Yes, I have.
She also
Come on,
had
Gordon Jr. Wanders off towards the kitchen.
Alright, where's this bloody note? Let's see.
You just see a couple of contracts left on the bench. Yep.
And what does it say exactly?
It says, I beseech all who may have knowledge of the arcane. A strange curse has befallen me and I can no longer see my love. Please save me from this cruelest of fates. I have but little, but if you can help, what I have is yours. Reward 350 gold pieces and a golden ring.
Didn't you say you hired some children? Do you want to see if they know where this person is?
I need to find a rich elf. He's an elf, yes? I wrote that down for some reason.
She's an elf, yes.
She?
Yeah, Lorian.
Okay, so we have a name?
Yep.
Yep. Alright. Yeah. this one.
Who gave the note? And the what's his face?
Do you know
What's his face? No, who gave the note to him?
Who are you asking?
Them.
the
Your
royal.
mate.
We-
Gordo. Yeah, whatever.
Gordo!
Who gave him the note?
Gordon Ramsay.
You know he's very good at what he does. He'd be able to
I'm thinking Lucy McGuire.
Yeah, he knows. Ask your mate, Catman.
Crackman.
You ask the Kraken.
No, Crackman.
I'd knock on his door and go,
Yeah.
who's the person who gave the note about the curse?
Lorian, the
Yes.
elf.
Where are they?
Where do they usually come from? Where do they?
Oh, she lives in Little Calisham.
Whereabouts?
Little Calisham, you know.
Oh,
past the
yes, of
gates.
course. Alright, thank you very much. We should be able to go off of that.
Little house. Nice house, actually. Make a good base of operations. Just saying.
You want to do
Duly
that?
noted. Duly noted. Alright, and I'll relay that information.
We're not moving the house again, are we?
Well, this one's falling down around us.
The note does say what little she has is ours.
I don't know if you understand money, but what little you have is 350 gold. You don't have little. You have plenty.
Fair.
Well, let's head on over and see if we can find the said house.
Alright, well, when you come back, don't bring that weird woman, alright? The elf one. You know how I feel about elves at the best of times.
It's going to be so confusing for him because he's scared of me no matter what I look like. Because I can be the old man and be like, I'm weirdly scared of you also.
24 hours.
That's true. I'm scared of lots of people.
Is it 24 or 1 hour? I think it might be 1 actually.
Hour. 1 hour.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in mind. Alright.
Good.
Is he talking about you?
By the way, where's the gold?
Yes?
I pull out one gold piece and just go,
We
this
did the
one?
work. We get the
Come
gold.
on now,
You
come
can
off it.
This is what I found at the bottom of the lake. This is what you're talking
Well,
about.
you can keep that one. Where's the 100?
You've got free drinks for 2 months.
And lodging.
Yeah, alright. Just get out of here.
Thought that might convince him. Yep. I doubled his month contract of drinking. That's good enough for him. I'm sure he'll get $100 out of that.
Yeah, easy.
Alright.
In the first week.
Oh dear.
Let's head on over. Where was that location again? Because I
Little Caleb.
Little Calamchan.
I
you.
believe Raz was taking notes.
It's up through the Basilisk Gate and through Stony Eyes, which is the gate to the east.
Also, I'll hand the 2-month contract to him so that he's got proof.
Yep.
Pin it up in our office or whatever.
I'm just saying you got notes so you can, you know, tell everybody where we
Good
are.
manners.
Thank you. Fucking weird, that one.
So
He's not
it's
wrong.
the-
He was an elf the other day.
Still is.
Not for now.
Fucking old man yesterday. I know, right? Fucking weird.
Weirdos. Used to it down here, but even weirder than usual, right?
Just you wait to see what I really look like.
I don't know. I think I know.
No, you don't.
No,
okay, cool.
you haven't seen it.
No.
We'll become good friends and I'll do it. Yeah. Let's go.
Let's have a moment.
Not 20 on my text check.
Onward to little Caleb-shan. Caleb-shan.
Callum Shen.
Yeah, so you start heading up to the east. The ramshackle streets slowly give way to a slightly better city that's more habitable. A lot more people living there, a lot fewer abandoned
So we're now kind of into the lower city proper, or?
you are now moving into Eastway through
Okay.
Brampton.
Cool.
Basilisk Gate's not far from here.
So are things getting nicer or worse?
Nicer.
Okay.
Lots
It
nicer.
doesn't get much worse than Brampton. You live in the slums.
Ah, fair.
We're kind of like the outer city. We're not even in like the lower city, but like further than
Oh,
that.
God.
Our whole objective is just to move slowly through the city to get like better and better houses.
Yeah.
like The Sims.
Yeah, we're just working our way up the property
And
ladder.
you end up in a mansion in the wide.
Better and better cats as we go
We
in.
only take contracts that include houses further into the city.
So far we've got a pub.
That's true. That doubles as a boat.
Yeah.
Right.
We go to the
Let's
house.
go see if we can find this house based on the description.
So you get to the very large Basilisk Gate, well guarded. There's a convoy of people waiting to leave.
Shall we go over it?
Or under it.
Oh, we just have to go through
maybe
it.
that's
to go
Damn
through
it.
it.
Got there first.
I go over it.
They come up, one of them pulls a crossbow and just shrugs.
Yeah.
just
Meet you at the house.
Dog season!
Honestly, darling, I wouldn't. If you hit him, he explodes.
Not our problem up there, though, is it?
I don't know if you've met.
Fuck you!
It's quite a large explosive radius, is all. Anyway, we'd love to come through if we may.
No carts.
No.
No, no
Sorry.
hearts. No.
Also, no.
No cups. No fish on us.
Nothing to declare.
Only my sanity.
Any criminal histories amongst you?
None.
No.
I'm looking incredibly guilty.
Smoke is just pointing
None of
claw
us.
claw at her.
None of us.
None of us.
Who?
God, cut off your arm.
Me.
I think she's going to cut off her own arm at this point.
None of us have received a criminal conviction, no?
I think we need to speak to you about your history with the city.
I work here.
Doing what?
I don't remember.
No further questions to my client, thank you.
Work with Gador. And the Dogs of M.E.R.C.Y.
The what's of what?
Oh, you haven't heard of us? Okay, we're expanding. Look, if you need a job, we're here to help. We're mainly looking for real estate, but cash gold will work best.
Can you match 3 gold a week?
Depends what you do for us.
Well, does it get you a house out of Brompton?
Profit. Go on. Piss off.
Apparently not.
Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah.
You head through the gates.
Dogs of M.E.R.C.Y. I would have thought hounds would be better, but oh well, it is what it is.
Hounds, I like it. Am I saying that right?
Hound.
Hound?
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 Dogs is an easier word, isn't it?
Much.
Much shorter.
I don't like the mercy
Literally
part.
the same.
Reminds me of a song I heard in the tavern once. You're nothing but him.
What about cats of mercy?
No,
Definitely not.
definitely not.
You head
Jump
through
in the water a few times. I
We do
consider
have an
it.
agency surrounded by cats.
You head through the main street of Stony Eyes. It's a fairly nice outer city. It's better appointed than Brampton. It looks like more of a upper class farming area. As you go through, there's some nice houses, some businesses, quite a few people milling about in the streets, working, trading, and you do come across a large gilded sign that says Garen Moore Stables and Menagerie, and you see some horses and animals running about in pens. Coming to the edge, you go through where you know is North Chapel, which takes you through to Little Calamshan, which is a fairly well-appointed settlement just on the outskirts. You get in, not many shops here, but a lot of quite nice houses.
More kind of suburban.
Yeah, I guess we could use real estate like this.
You are currently flying around,
use real
not
estate
really
like
sure
this.
what you're looking for.
I'd take freedom
Can I see
over
them at
being
least?
stuck in one of
Yep,
those
you
big
see them
houses.
I'll fly down overhead.
They are awful big.
Imagine how high you could float in them.
At least 60 feet above them.
No problem. We're not in water anymore, are you sure? Fine.
Alright, let's see if we can live with this house.
So,
You
should I
see
pull my
some
shield?
guards patrolling the
On your
street
head.
with much better dressed than most of the guards in Baldur's Gate. It looks more like a gated area where you've got private security paid better to look after the richer people.
Any chance I could garner one of their attention to ask about Lorien?
You look like Shadow Shadow?
Yeah. It helps, doesn't it?
Very much so. You sort of look up, get their attention to their heads just snap towards you, and walk over. Good afternoon, man.
Hello, darlings. Just a question. We're looking for a lady named Lorien.
Yes, Lorien.
A friend of ours. We're wondering if you could direct us to a house. We're new to the city.
Oh, certainly. Come with me. I'll take you right there.
All right, I'll let him take me by the arm.
Yeah.
Is there any knives on him?
Yeah, they'll carry a dagger.
Can I just insight that they're actually taking him there?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Clary? She's a friend.
10.
You're not sure. Hard to tell. These.
Well, I'm
Please.
following anyway.
Smoke is just looking back from Ruse to the guards, just like open mouth, like amazed at how
Simple. How simple the world is.
It's very easy.
Yeah, that'd be great. 15 sleight of hand.
You sort of take the dagger and you're like, oh, shit, they're definitely going to catch me. That wasn't very smooth at all, but they seem completely enraptured and don't even notice.
Yeah.
I'm just looking from the back, I'm like walking behind them and just sniggering.
Just have a quick look back and flick it back to you. I'll throw it to you.
Catch it.
So, what brings you
Oh,
to
like
the
an extra
Caliban?
Lorien, I did say that.
Yes.
Not a smart one, are you, darling?
Come on now. Don't be like that.
Just pulling your leg.
Oh, is that all?
Yes.
All right, come on.
Can I want to roll insight into this new form of relationship.
Don't inside it anymore. We got enough inside.
Too much. Hold on.
Oh dear,
But Smoke
Robin's been
doesn't.
pulling today.
22.
You're pretty sure that they're buttering your friend up for murder.
What?
Wait, what?
Is that actually what it gets? So,
Ow, 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 why is the claws out? Why is the claws out?
I suppose.
It's a very predator-prey relationship.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, actually.
Consumption.
That's very much what you would read, yeah.
Smoke?
Smoke gets down. Smoke gets down off of Sal's
Thank you.
Head.
yes, head now,
The claws just kind of go.
and he protectively moves up to Sadashay /
Ruse.
Ruse and
Ruse's alarm.
yes.
They guide you around a very well-appointed park. There's a fountain in the middle that looks like it's a mermaid with hands with fountains coming out of them.
What a beautiful fountain.
Ah, yes. Been there as long as we have. I think it was founded some 400 years ago.
Oh, and how long have you been here?
Oh, well, I've only been working here about 10 years.
Know any secrets of the city?
Not that we're allowed to tell.
Does the fountain look magical?
No.
Okay.
Pretty mundane. Alright, it's just up here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Seeing you around.
Yes,
Heard if you
we'll
put
be
gold
at
coin in the
the.
well, it gives you a wish.
We're usually found at the low lantern. if
Right,
you're looking.
like.
God.
Smoke hisses
Oh.
at Smoke hisses
Might
at
see you there.
walk off.
They take off. You see what looks like a very nice small manor, gated with a very fine garden, white columns out the front, leading to a two-story building.
I shake off the feeling of disgusting. and just point everyone to. Hopefully, it's the right house.
Well, let's find out.
Smoke turns to Ruse and says, "You're safe now.
I'm safe always, buddy.
You're safe."
Also, by the way, Clary, that knife.
That reminds me, do you still have my knife?
What knife?
Dagger, Smoke. I gave you a knife.
I don't remember him. Did he take that knife?
Kraken took it.
Let me just erase that one from my inventory.
Does Ruse hear this?
Probably.
That's true, I didn't even know you had it. Sorry. No, I did.
You did.
So I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Apparently didn't get it, so.
Then yes, I still have it.
Is that what you say?
It's my knife now.
Did I hear that?
I really didn't
Give it to you. I bought it.
You hear it all, you're all staying in a group.
I note that. Just in my memory.
Well, you have been splashing a lot of water at me lately.
Yeah, trying to get over your fear of something pretty special.
Right. Trial by water.
This is the most boring kind of knife fight.
To fight over it.
Come on, and I just go up and knock
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
gate.
so the wide gates are fairly heavy, but you can swing them open, they're not locked. You head up to the front doors, painted white, and knock. Everyone roll a perception check for me.
Oh!
Nat 20!
Not better than mine.
So that will be technically a 23.
Oh, 22.
6.
8.
10.
I'm fucking eyeing you up and down.
So Clary and Smoke go up to the door, you knock, and you hear very quietly someone from what sounds like the second floor crying. Then you hear footsteps echoing. The door opens, and there's quite a handsome man in front of you with olive skin and dark eyes, wearing a turban and long golden robes.
Male?
Yes.
Human?
Yes. Amnia, you would know. Oh, hello there.
Hello, handsome man.
Hello, Mr. Cat.
We're here about Lorian. We saw the post that she required help.
Oh, you're adventurers then.
I'm just gonna push through. Straight past him, like tap my cane on his head. It's like, are you the cursed one? Just walk straight into the house.
Please. The friend's very rude.
Where is it?
Very senile and very volatile.
Maybe he should stay outside then.
Ah, where's the cursed one?
You're not
You need
prepared.
the magic user. I'm the arcaniest one, you know. Here we go. Where is it?
Just always a duck.
Yes, you do have an aura of magic about you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alright, come with me.
Grumpy old fart. I love it.
Takes you and walks you along a very well woven red silken rug up to some marble stairs.
Tap my cane.
I am admiring the hell out of this.
Yes, yeah. How are things looking around?
I'm just looking, I'm not even interested in the
Yeah.
actual house.
Yeah, look, there's stuff.
The stairs go up and then flank left and right, and he takes you to the right,
Alright.
which comes around to a large open sitting area and to a door where he goes up and knocks. My love, someone's here. You hear the sobbing sort of stop. He opens the door. You see a very beautiful elven woman with long black hair wearing a white dress sitting on the bed with a black piece of silk tied around her face.
I'm gonna tap my cane on
Gonna
everything.
take the silk off her face and be like, you're cured.
Yes! Finally!
Why?
Yeah, I might do that.
Why the silk?
I'll just pull it off. Come on, you're not gonna be able to see with that on.
Make a constitution save.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
18. No, wait, that's a save.
I think it's more. Yeah, it's more for you.
20.
Her eyes sort of briefly glow red and then seem to swirl with grey colours, and you see a couple of your feathers turn to stone and fall off and shatter on the ground.
Oh.
And you think it's probably a good idea either recover her eyes or look away very quickly.
Okay, I get it.
What are you doing? I thought you were here to help.
Oh, yeah, well, you gotta diagnose before you can treat.
That was dangerous.
Yeah, no kidding.
Friend's a very hands-on doctor.
What just happened?
She's been Medusa'd.
Yes.
Do you mean Gorgon?
What's a Medusa?
Cursed by one anyway.
So basically, it will petrify anything she looks at.
That means turn it to stone.
Right, why the fuck would you do that?
Can I do any kind of
Curses
religion
are
check or anything?
bad.
Or like,
Right.
What are you trying to decipher?
I mean, I'm just trying to decipher like what kind of being or creature, if there's any kind of.
Did you piss off a Medusa?
Yeah.
He just said it was a Medusa.
Oh, it was just
Yes.
literally.
Yeah,
Medusa
what happened?
cursed him. Oh, her, sorry.
You pissed off a Medusa. How? Why?
She was out picking flowers, and she came back like this. I almost turned to stone myself.
You hush. You talk.
She can't speak. Her voice was taken.
So what I'm hearing is we have to go out and kill a Gorgon.
Where does she pick flowers?
Well, She picks them all over, but
Well, at least we have shields.
she wrote to me it was past the Church of Last Hope down near Twin Songs. Somewhere around the coast.
Pretty sure we killed Medusa.
Well,
That gets rid of the curse.
You had words.
How do you talk to her then if she can't say anything?
Quill and ink.
Right, so just get her to write the shit down that you want.
Probably wouldn't be particularly good handwriting though if she can't see.
So she can hear.
Of course.
Got an idea.
Are you gonna?
You guys do something.
You could just send messages to her.
What did you say?
Good idea.
She can do that, right?
Messenger.
She still has to be able to whisper.
Does she?
Oh, you're right.
That's awful.
Bad idea. Let's grab a whisper. I knew that.
Damn it. I don't know that spell. How was I gonna know?
Do you know why a Medusa would do this?
Well, she thinks because she got too close to its home.
So essentially trespassing.
Yes, I suppose.
So I have to go into a Medusa's home and kill it. This is getting harder by the
What
moment.
reason was it? I don't know.
Well, actually,
Not the first one I've done in a week.
the thing is, will killing the Gorgon actually reverse the curse, or can it actually help?
I think so.
You want me to say?
Do I know?
Would I know?
History check?
I was like, can I try?
I have proficiency in history, so I'll.
I don't know.
That was
Doing that.
It is 19.
Yeah, you get better than me. 16.
Historically, you've heard of Medusas passing their curse, but these people become Medusas. It doesn't seem to have happened this way this time. There's something not quite right about it.
Something's not quite right about it. She should have become a Medusa or turned to stone.
What more have you garnered from writing back and forth with her?
Well, she's told me the details of what happened. She was picking flowers, she found some herbs and was picking them. She looked up, saw a creature with snakes for her, and felt herself turning to stone, but then it stopped. Apparently the creature laughed as she fled.
Heard of... I mean, this is children's fairy tales, but I've heard of Gorgons doing it to beautiful women as a curse to sort of get them back for being beautiful kind of thing. Perhaps it's this.
Is it time to be baked?
No. But yes. Before we go,
It's fine, I have an idea, so.
Oh god.
can you nod and shake your head sort of thing to answer questions, darling?
She nods.
I'm going to try and cast a spell. I need you to essentially not resist it, so I can see your memories almost. Would that be alright?
Stops for a second, nods.
I'll cast Detect Thoughts again and try and like dive deep and then keep talking to her about what happened at the time, so I can like see physically what happened and see if there's more information we don't have.
Yep, you see her, you basically get the images as it happens in studded time.
Yep.
I see her by the ocean picking some seagrass and herbs by the ocean. And she walks around the coastline. You see off in the distance, she looks over her shoulder, there's a very long, solid bridge with buildings growing all over it. And she continues around the coastline, and you see a garden path that seems to lead up into the mountain. She follows it, and it's very lush and out of place. Going in, she sees a full garden of herbs and flowers. Behind that, a small cave opening.
Do I recognise any of the herbs as being special in any way, or?
Roll a nature check.
No. Actually, not bad. 10.
Quite varied, but you don't notice anything that's unusual stick out. But it definitely doesn't look natural. Very much cultivated.
GMO. GMO Basil.
Could I have assisted it in that if he
You're not
describes to, but if you describe them to me, could I?
How much time are you spending describing individual herbs? There's hundreds of different ones.
Okay.
Not worth it. It was just an off thought that I might. Anyway, anything else?
It seems to be interior. Something's glowing through it. Seems like a very soft daylight. You see her picking some flowers, some bright blue flowers. And then the memory skips and you just see the face of this woman with stony eyes, snake skin and long hair, ending in snake heads. Make a constitution save for me.
Not awful. 10.
Yep. And then you just see her vision turn grey, goes grayscale basically, and then you snap out of her memories and you feel your body just frozen in place for a moment before your mind takes control and you can move again.
Alright, I'll take a few steps back, but I will ask her while I'm like in there again, do you still have any of those flowers? Did you retain one of them?
She shakes her head.
Okay.
So, they're telling the truth?
Yes, she was taking flowers from what seems to be a garden the Medusa was cultivating. Perhaps it was, stopping the theft or whatnot.
Picking someone else's herbs, eh?
Now,
Just out of feet.
so now I can
Reflex.
potentially lead us there to where it was through my knowledge of her memories.
So, lighten up another cave?
Well, it's not a cave, it's an open garden almost. And I believe once we're there, if we don't take things, we might not garner her attention, but if we do take things, we definitely will.
Were there any statues of sorts around anywhere?
No.
Not that I saw.
That's
Through her eyes.
surprising.
It is surprising.
That's very odd. Because you'd presume that,
Other people have
A
made
cultivated
the same
garden would be in honor of a god, yes.
Oh, also that.
Yeah. I think she meant statues of people
That used to be
there was.
not
This
statues.
one's not a statue, perhaps this one doesn't have the power of a full Medusa.
Do you think you can help us then?
We'd love to try.
Be careful. It's dangerous.
Take these with you.
Go alone.
That is why you're paying us money to do it.
Yes.
Smoke speaks up and says, well, we're dangerous.
sometimes
Looks at
you
you.
yourself.
Says yes.
Danger's my middle name.
What's your last name?
Danger Tom.
Oh,
You should see it with you, Shankar.
It's rude to wear glasses inside.
Well, lucky he's flying out the window.
Alright, Medusa.
Alright.
Yeah. Is there anything else we should know before we go?
That's all we know.
Alright, brilliant.
Other
So
than
you
be
still-
careful, don't look at it.
You still on the road?
How can we
If
find
there's
it if we
anything
can't
special
look at
you
it?
need to kill it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like
Is
any
it
kind
one
of
of those
knowledge.
silver killing monsters or?
Yeah, do I know this?
Is there any kind of
Roll a Arcana or History.
I can roll history?
Roll Arcana.
That ain't bad.
With Tides of Chaos.
Definitely worth it.
19.
I got 19 plus
A lot.
something.
And what
What was
else?
my history? 3?
No, that's
just
after a
activates
first-
the potential for the wild.
That's after a first level spell now.
Right.
It goes straight to the point.
Oh,
I wouldn't need
19, you
spells.
know they've got dark vision, no particular weaknesses or strengths to anything. And you know that they're very hard to sneak past.
What about that mirror thing that you see in the
I
movies?
could-
Is that real? Well, real in this world?
Clara got higher than 19. Does she know more?
I ended up getting 22.
You know if you just don't look at it, you're fairly safe.
Yeah.
Can we make it look at itself?
It doesn't work that way.
Oh, damn.
Sorry, I'll rephrase it. It might work that way, but then it would be unkillable. And if you think that's how you end the curse, you wouldn't be able to end the curse.
That's fair.
Hercules misled us.
As the Greek mythology
Like me,
as a whole.
Heracles?
With
Yes.
your rolls, you also know that it is a lawfully evil creature. So it is evil, it's malevolent, but it can be reasoned with as well.
Because lawful side.
Oh,
You get
yeah.
something more out of it.
Oh, we can-
Can't have middle.
Oh, we can make a deal with it.
Contracts, baby!
That's you,
Smoke
Clary.
steps up, I've got this.
It's a woman.
There's another day.
Oh, I feel that verbal coming on.
How have you been okay with Selborne this whole time?
That's awesome.
That's rude.
Not on me shield.
Well, Seems like it'd be awfully hard to sneak past, but I may have developed a trick or two in my travels.
That sounds fancy.
Namely, could pass without trace.
Also, that
You know
sounds
what's really funny? There's a druid not far from here that said she could not master it. It's good.
little children
Also, I
are
can still give
sneaky.
you, and also I can still give someone a blessing of the trickster, because it also doesn't require concentration or anything. So basically, it lasts for a while,
A long time.
a long time.
Right, well, let's get down to business.
1 hour, in fact.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna walk straight out of the house,
Yep.
tapping doors and stairs as I go.
So the people who have lived here for a while know that to get to where they told you, which is Twin Songs, it's just straight down the main road through the outer city.
Easy.
It will probably take you about 2 hours of travel to get there on foot.
I'm going to buy myself an apple on the way. I feel a bit hungry.
Said buy yourself a nap. Hey, for
He
sleep.
was on a nap. He was on a nap. I'm going to buy myself an apple.
I can sell you a nap, just knock you out.
You can have a little Calabshan. You get to Whitkeep about 20 minutes down the road. There are some fruit stands.
Yeah. How much for a couple apples?
Silver piece will do it.
Sure, fig. There you go. Anyone wants
5
an
apples in
apple?
a bit of cloth and hand it for you.
Yeah. Oh, an apple. Throw a silver.
You now have an apple.
I'll eat it.
The 2 silver pay for a bushel of 5.
No way.
Oh wow, and there's 6 of us. Thanks.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I just don't
I'm
fun.
right.
I'd like to. Is there anywhere that sells like something that resembles
Put the
like
rest
hip
of that
flask?
wrong.
You'd probably find something like that in a general store.
Probably my
All the
challenge.
bottles, glass bottles, and
Yes.
chuck it.
I'd also like to find some milk and just fill up this hip flask with milk. So
Out here, you've got a lot of fruit orchards, a lot of dairy farms. It's pretty easy to find some merchants that sell those things.
excellent. Required hip flask with milk.
It's been a long day.
Alright,
See,
Tommy
pulling out the
Pickles.
hard stuff. Good on you. Not knowing
I'm here to drink milk and kick ass, and I've just drunk my own milk. You're welcome.
Really?
So you start heading down the main road, past Whitkeep and through Stowsfoot. After a couple of hours, you are walking down the mountainside and you see a very large church, which you know is the Church of Last Hope, which is exactly where you need to go behind and start skirting around.
What is the Church of Last Hope?
It's a very large church.
Of what?
Last Hope.
Deity. Of what deity?
It's an all-faith church.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I will do an aerial perimeter scan.
Looks like the top of a church. As you fly up, you see that the coastline edges away, and you see a very large bridge, the Worms Crossing, which I'm sure Ruse would have described in his vision being the bridge that she looked over her shoulder and saw. So you know you're fairly close here, and you need to follow the coastline until you see the garden path.
If it's not too far from here, then surely maybe perhaps someone at the church might know something about what's been going on. Or have more information.
Sure.
Does that mean there's more fucking talking? I'll wait outside.
I'll wait
Smoke is
outside.
like, good.
Alright, let's just head in, because, I mean, it's an all-faith church, so who knows
Smoke
what we're
heads,
gonna
smoke
find,
heads,
but...
and
Sure.
smoke heads.
I'll keep outside looking at the field.
There's a procession of people wearing different coloured robes representing different gods and faiths, kneeling outside. Large stone platform that leads up to the doors.
Anyone wearing blue robes?
Some of them would be.
Just as a walk past one of them and say, sorry for your loss.
They seem confused.
Oh, they should.
I'm just smiling to myself and keep walking.
You open the door to a very large, well-appointed church full of statues of different gods made out of marble, with an altar right in the centre with no particular dedication to it. A lot of people milling about, praying, talking, discussing, a couple of heated arguments that seem non-violent at least. One in the background that seems very violent, which seems, with your religious knowledge, one of them's wearing a symbol of Tyr, the other one's wearing a symbol of Bane. And they're punching on as the other people sort of stand back.
Is there any Goliath clerics?
Smoke goes straight up to them and tries to talk to them and to find out why they're arguing.
As soon as you go up, the paladin of Bane turns towards you, goes to punch you, and the paladin of Tyr steps in front of you and wears the hit.
What? Paladin
Correct.
Holy shit!
Those are the words that exited his mouth.
It is an all-faith church.
Who do we like more, our cousin Hunt or Gordon?
Fuckers are worth
Not Bane. Definitely not Bane.
You're outside.
I am! Thankfully for you guys!
But you heard a punch up. That changes.
I probably didn't perceive it.
I say thank you, good sir, and ask them what seems to be the issue here.
They ignore you completely as they're scuffling on the ground.
I'm like, oh well, carry on then.
One of them just hates cats.
Is there any kind of obvious sort of more sort of person in charge here?
Roll investigation.
That was cocked, but I'll take it. Which means basically nothing. I don't see anything because investigation. That's a 4.
You look around and there's a lot of different paladins, clerics, other people just worshipping in general wearing plain clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I point her to who's in charge?
Yep.
I'll just point to who's in charge.
There's a little old man who looks actually alarmingly like Ruth's other form. Doddering around.
Hey, I gotta get the looks from somewhere.
You see him you see him walking over towards the fighting paladins on the ground, just looks at him, shakes his head. Starts wandering around.
Larry, darling. That's the one you want.
I'm just walking around the edges, tapping the statues with my stick.
Alright.
No, that one didn't used to be a person.
I'll wait for the interaction and for him to break everything up and then...
Oh, he doesn't.
He does. He's not
He's like,
okay.
nah.
Alright, well,
My circus, not my monkeys.
I'll head on over and... hello, good sir.
Oh, hello there.
We've heard that there's some issues nearby of, Gorgon.
Gorgons?
Yes. Have you heard anything in this region? Anything?
No. I don't really leave this church very often, other than to occasionally go to the town.
Do you know who, perhaps there might be someone who may know?
Anyone here might.
I walk up and incite him.
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
He's the Gorgon.
9.
He's the Gorgon.
What about
Tap on his head with my stick.
Oh, hey!
what about someone who's been up the garden path recently?
What garden path?
Where that bridge is?
There's a Medusa in your backyard.
Ow, stop it!
Honk. Come on. Honk?
Bonk?
I said tonk.
Honky tonk. Honky tonk.
You're a punker when you.
Surprised it wasn't a boot.
Okay, that's it. I'm creating tonk theme with a honky tonk piano sound.
The worm's crossing goes to ruin.
Up towards the mountain.
Towards the mountain? I don't know what's beyond there. I don't go that far. There's nothing up there.
Does anybody around here?
Adventurers? Hunters? I don't know why you're asking me. I'm just a priest.
What know you of our friend Lorien?
Lorien.
Yes.
Lorien who?
It's a good question.
We're minor friends. I don't catch last names.
I don't know.
Not all of us have them anyway.
Roll insight. Don't be asking for a last name. I don't like that.
Oh.
9. Boo.
Yeah, I mean, it's an all-faith church. It's already packed to the brim.
Yeah.
I figure he probably sees a lot of people come in here.
Well.
While this is going on, Smoke has stepped in between the two.
Oh, come on.
The two fellows fighting and holds an arm out or paws shit.
Here we go again.
Claws out and is just imploring them to use their words. Use your words. This is a place of holy,
grabbing dice.
holy worship. You need not fight.
You take 26 points of damage.
You're getting whacked by one and healed by the other.
What's the Michael Jackson song where like they're fighting with
Beat It?
They're like tied to each other.
Yeah.
Just gonna start singing "Beat It" and give them inspiration.
The paladin of Fear tries to get in the way, but the paladin of Bane just brings his sword out and crushes it down on you, doing 26 points of damage.
I did say 26!
He did specifically say he is down.
You
Holy
feel
crap!
unconscious, crackling, unholy energy as it strikes you.
I'm just gonna rush over.
Does the Paladin of Torn then lay his hands upon
Yeah, he
Smoke?
absolutely does.
Do I hear the crackling?
You feel a very large gauntlet on your back and you just feel yourself rejuvenated with life. And then you hear a crashing sound and you look up to see the Paladin of Tyr hitting him right in the face and dropping him.
Tyr and Torm fighting?
Hey,
Pain.
he's
Okay.
Dum, 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 on their armor, just like.
Are you sure?
Oh my god!
Luckily this time the Paladin of Tyr gets in the way again as you see him draw a sword around and swing at you.
Stop it! There's a Medusa in the backyard. Go kill that. If you want to make yourself useful.
Oh, I heard the sounds of battle.
I don't seem interested in what you've got to say, but the Paladin of Tyr sort of shoves the Paladin
Shit,
away.
Smoke, you alright?
Oh, where were you this time?
I thought you guys were here to talk. If I knew there was going to be some action, I would have come. Right, who's the fucker that did
This is pointless.
Which one's the one? So the other one's healed him.
Yes.
Yeah. You cast friends on the one that attacked him. Try and chill him the fuck out. It's a save of some degree. Let me find out what it is.
a
He
wisdom.
passes.
Okay.
I'll save you time.
Never mind then. It's only a cantrip.
Well,
Well, let's do it. Niche? Initiative?
yeah. No, what? No.
Oh, I'm staying out of this.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, fuck. I feel like Smoke is almost out of this at this point. God damn it.
How are you on health?
Yes, how am I on health?
You get healed for 23 points.
Oh,
Oh, so you're
on
basically up
23
almost
points.
full. So I'm not gonna worry about you. I'm just gonna like drag you out. Like, come on, let's go now.
Let's leave.
We've got bigger fish to fry. Sorry.
She's just stepped into the room.
Not quite literally, but
Smoke, being at the bridge, not getting any sleep, I wouldn't have technically had a rest then. Or would I have had a rest?
You would.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
You said you stayed up all night.
Yeah, I was hoping that, like, maybe in the time that I possibly, maybe like,
Yeah, I'll give you a short rest.
You were hoping in the time where you said I didn't rest that you rested? Is that what you were hoping for?
Smoke is
You didn't do
Just
anything
been hit.
strenuous, but you
Okay.
didn't sleep, but I'd say you got a short rest.
in that case, I cast.
That doesn't help with your spell slots.
Yeah.
You are still spell slotless.
Oh, was that long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only from long rest.
Which is 8 hours.
It's only I think it's warlocks who can
Correct.
from short rest.
The one that you opted out
Yeah.
of, yeah.
As I as I discovered at a level 5.
Smoke is hit with sudden killing self-regret.
Come on.
Massive
Oh.
regret.
First time for everything.
Yep. Let's leave this place before somebody actually
That's not
dies.
the first
You're
one.
right there, small one.
I just move off into a corner and
Come on.
No.
feeling
go.
very sorry for himself.
Did you want to hop on my back for a little while?
Where were you?
I said I didn't want to talk. If there's going to be a battle, I'll be here. Next time I won't leave you. Who was it? I'll pick a fight for them.
Please don't.
Point.
Oh god damn it.
No. We've got a Gorgon to kill.
After?
You work for her.
Don't work for her, work for Gorgon.
Who technically works for me.
We're business people.
No, but I work for Gorgon.
Gordo.
She's just going away. She's in leagues with a creature.
Shit.
What was his
Fair enough,
goddamn
the
name?
low intelligence character. That's works, right? That's absolutely fine.
I'm happy with that.
No.
Are there any woods or glades
Save your
possibly
raging for that.
near the church?
Yeah, there's a small copse of trees at the back.
Okay, I go off there to pray
Yep.
and to meditate. And to offer up that dagger as
I
an
see it.
offering to Eldar.
Smoke, we've really got things to do.
Come
We
on.
didn't need to pick fights in the middle of a church.
On the way up, you just see
Not me.
someone wearing plain black clothes, holding something in their hands. They just sort of cock their head and look up at you. Praise be to the traveller. You look down and see there's a compass in their hand. They just walk forward.
Traveller daddy.
Concerned with. Hello, Clary. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Nish.
Hail traveller.
I was very worried. I was very, very worried.
Seemed like some strange culture was about to happen there. I'm relieved.
So
traveller's
obviously
the
you're
devil.
Oh, actually,
middle up
I might go talk to the guy who.
The travel block?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The traveller, Ridewa.
Well, technically, according to the deity, we are vessels of the traveller, and the traveller acts through us. So in a way, we are all the traveller.
That's
I am
horrifying.
Oh, that sounds like a
So you work for someone else then? Maybe I'll just go to him.
Good luck with that.
Which one pays you, darling?
You get up to the slab and you see
Gordon.
that he's put the compass down and it stands there contemplating it for a minute.
I'll wait for him, because I don't want to disturb. I'm probably going to be too long.
You're gonna hit
Sort
this
of
one, man.
stops, sort of starts looking around the temple.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Given that generally from cleric to cleric, you're more than probably the most likely of the bunch to have actually sought out a place of interest. Have you heard of a gorgon around these areas by any chance?
No, nothing like that.
Nothing? Okay. I might as well ask. Anything else around this area that we might want to watch out for? We're heading up towards the mountain pass.
I'd watch out for them. They're dangerous on the road as well. He just points to the part in a bang.
Duly noted.
Try not to let them see any religious symbols. It's for the best.
We've done a few of them. I'm just like, bit too late for that. At least, I mean, the compass you can sort of pass off. But I'm surprised to see someone with a fellow compass. I mean, after all, they are customizable as such.
Ah, you have yours then?
Indeed.
What does yours look like?
I hold up a different compass design, but still compass.
This guy's got a low passive perception. He's trying to shoot us. What does it look like? Don't know, bud. Can't see it.
I imagine you don't walk around with your shield in front of you.
True, but I've got it like sort of there.
Slung over your back, yeah.
Ah.
Cap style.
Follow yourself then, I suppose.
Indeed, you as well.
He comes compass and shows you and the needle's snapped off. It just doesn't go anywhere.
Ah,
North is where I make it.
exactly. I don't ever bother with actual compasses. If he Captain Jack Sparrow.
The high intelligence was like, no, north isn't where you make it. No, it's not.
I heard
The
north is where you're
destination.
naked.
I suddenly start from
I think you meant to say that your destination, not north. North is a scientifical.
No, North is where I make it.
Let him go!
So let him go! I'm just going to
Can I follow
travel
you?
the kaiju, and I'm just going to head off.
Onward.
As we walk past, we're like, it's actually that way, bud. So we must stick and walk off. And then he waddled away.
Wada, wada, wada.
You see him sort of turn and walk and leave the compass on the altar.
It's broken anyway.
Rubbish compass.
Leave your trash everywhere. We go to the bridge.
Yes! Please.
Compass, Mr. Tricks.
Is that part of your religion? Just leaving trash everywhere?
Please.
I mean,
Take it. Better get in pigeon.
fine, I'll grab it. Why? I'm curious, okay?
I only take
What do I
trinkets
need to
as
roll?
well.
Yeah, right?
You take the compass.
Pardon?
You take the compass.
Okay, I now have a broken compass. Nice.
2.
Oh my god.
It's not broken.
Any more trash we can salvage before we get to the plot point?
No, let's go.
So you head out the front. And you start making your way along the coast, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Vision?
I
Yep.
follow the melody.
So you make your way down through this copse of trees to the soft sand that leads into the ocean.
Before, like, you know how you said there was like a blink moment of we're in the garden and then where she got spotted?
Yes.
When we get to the edge of where the garden memory was, I'll slow everyone up and start to...
It will become quite obvious because it was a small garden path that led into a very open garden.
Yeah. It's just, you know, at that point, till everyone start being a bit more cautious.
I make a note to stick with smoke. And at some point, close to the shore, I'll be like, you should just put your toes in it a couple of times, you know? Get pretty used to it.
He's wearing boots.
Yeah, take the boots off.
So you start heading along the coastline. And it takes probably about an hour, but eventually you do see a grass trail leading up the mountain. You start making your way towards that, and that is where we're going to end for tonight. So make sure you stick around. We're going to find someone to raid, see who we pass it on to. Thank you everyone for sticking around. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and we hope to see you again at this time next week for more Dogs of M.E.R.C.Y.
Dungeons and Dogs.
What?
Of M.E.R.C.Y.
Woof woof.
Alright, thanks guys, we'll see you all soon.
And done.